Hey guys.
Hi guys.
Late as usual.
I'm like, if I hop up, don't get upset, because
I'm like, why are you hopping?
I don't know.
Where are you going?
Because I'm not ready yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. And I'm just the ready or not.
Exactly.
I had a doctor.
Why she's ready.
Why I'm ready. I'm on time. I had a doctor do that one time. She was giving me a shot. And she kept saying, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" And I was like, "No." And then finally she was like, "Well, I'm ready." And she just like jabbed it in my arm.
I said I wasn't.
And I just, had to pop it on.
Okay.
Happy Friday.
Right. Happy Friday, guys. All right, hold on, let me see. Oops.
Wait, okay, now we're pulling up the chat. Pulling it up. Ooh, lots of chit-chatting going on.
Let's see.
TaylorAnne Checkers. Checkers is back in its rightful spot.
The volume's on.
I can't.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Oh, let's see. Which names? Oh, lots and lots of people. Angela Marcinkovich was first. And Harriet Allen.
Zoom.
Hello from Oklahoma. Hello, Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
All right. Maureen Wilson. Hola, I'm here. You certainly are.
We blurry.
Okay.
No. Oh,
I love MADCURLS Live. Thank you. That's Aunt Harriet Allen.
Where are you? You
Right
went
here.
all the way to the top?
Yes, I'm going
of
all the way
course,
to the top.
Of course you did. Okay. All right. She's all the way at the top.
Of course. I always
right.
start at the top to see those that showed up early. They should not be ignored.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just very meticulous in that way. Okay. Bridget Thomas. Hi, ladies. DP. Everyone. Hi. All right, let's see. Flower Tress 06. Felicia Rowland.
Reading compliments on our hair. Yay.
106. Y'all peep this right here. Who got the full slab?
She went and got the full slab, guys.
Check that out. Okay, so now this is just because it's the second day, so to speak. Really, it's been one day. See when you get your hair bleached, how it loses that curl pattern, but not bothered. It'll come back in a few days. But this is what happens. I don't call it damage. I call it the process. And I'm willing to go through that part of the process because I was gonna get me the full slab this time. Y'all ain't gonna be able to do nothing with me tonight.
Nothing. I couldn't do anything with her yesterday or today. It looks really cute though. It looks good, and it's like ashy. Like it's like the perfect blonde. It's really
I know.
cute.
I started getting nervous because I'm like, I want ash, blonde, not copper, not caramel, blonde. And she said she only could take it down so many levels to keep your hair healthy, and so she would do the best she could, and she did. I love it, love it, love it. It's just very, very ashy and blonde. It's so blonde, y'all can't even see it right here.
I don't know, because like the lights here, maybe it's like
Right?
you could like lean back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Angela Marcinkovich having trouble hearing. Restaurant is loud. Are you at a restaurant? Maureen Wilson, hi.
Okay, let's see.
Loving the bling. I know she got all this jewelry on.
I know.
Girl.
$5. Okay, $5 at that Tresses. With that event that we went to.
Yeah. What was were they called, like Fabulous or Popular? I forget the brand.
Yeah, it was just like booth just set up and jewelry. I don't know whether she made it. God, I don't remember. Too bad I don't have the particulars. But $5, and I told you guys weeks after weeks after week, 45 for that and 5 for that. Can you imagine? Like, no more of this anymore. Here, if I can only find her again.
What's in your hair? What's in your hair?
Am I here?
Yeah, what you style with?
Oh, CURLMIX, the lavender one.
Which is the moisturizer.
Yes,
one.
and I'm liking it. Okay, so now that I'm really getting into CURLMIX, I'm understanding, as if we should have already known this, because I always swore by they all were the same other than the fragrance, but I'm seeing they're kind of not. Okay, so the unscented one to me is a little drying. My favorite one, as I call the green one, is just what I was used to until I knew better. Okay, now I know better. The lavender one, the purple one, the moisturizing one, yes. I'm like, unless it's what you did, reverse the order.
Yeah, that's all we do now. Is
Yeah.
we put the gel down and the moisturizer on top of it.
Even though I've been doing it with the other ones, the unscented and the green, and I love these results better with the moisturizing one. I feel like my hair is moisturized, so I'm liking the lavender one. Is it for the winter? Who knows? I don't know, but because I swore by the green one and still do, but the last couple of days I've been doing the lavender one.
And mine is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is 5-day hair? Did our hair on Monday? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Mine's 5-day hair, 5-day We-Dad Vita-Curl. I don't remember doing my hair at all this week, but since Monday.
Yeah.
Why does it look so good?
I don't know.
It's been in a bun basically since Monday, right?
Yeah, it's very defined, very full.
What are we
No
doing this
frizz.
week? I don't know, but this is 5-day We-Dad Vita-Curl. That video's coming out tomorrow, right?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
It's coming out tomorrow. Okay.
When do you guys like videos released? Do you like them released in the morning, or do you like them more in the afternoon? I find like views are slower if I release them at like 12 or like in the morning. Maybe because it's like, especially on weekdays, because like people are at work. But like, what do you guys prefer? Do you like things in the morning? Do you like them at night, in the midday? Like, let me know.
We just don't have a consistent way. Like,
yes, the new Vita-Curl
know.
Plus. It's the video is a full line review kind of video, you know.
And the new mousse, I did the mousse in that video. Yeah.
And then I did the gel. And yeah, we talk about the whole line in the video.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to try that mousse because that was new to that line, right?
The mousse, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it was. People like the evening. Okay.
Third day Cantu curl activator, said Leslie LeBron. I love that curl activator. Okay, so all right, so let me just say hi to a few folks because I took it down to, oh, okay, it's not that many. Okay, so Heavenly Me is here, Nellie White, hey Nellie, Latrice Hubbard. Okay, we have Carolyn Ketto, 1922 Misty Blue. Feel free to call out Motiqua H. I found Motiqua on Facebook. Hey, Motiqua girl.
It's so funny how like we know our subscribers' names because like we were in the salon. You're like, okay, so I found on Facebook. I'm like, who? You're like Motiqua. I'm like, oh, Motiqua. we so know
Like,
all
I
you
just really
guys.
knew about her, and I didn't know she was like a makeup artist doing sickening makeup. And because y'all know I'm never on Instagram, even though I've been kind of dibbling and dabbling in Instagram now. So, but yes, very
You know,
impressed.
lately when I go on, just like you posted, and I'm just like, oh.
I know, because you always have creative control over what I post. You're like, you couldn't find a better picture than that?
Because it's never a good one of me, ever.
Not
Never
about you,
is.
It's my page.
But yeah, I mean, it's your page, so it's never good of me, but, you know, okay.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay, we have Sybil Jeremy. Hi. Sheila Wright.
Oh yeah,
everyone.
Melissa Torres, I heard about that. Definitely sending prayers to California. There's some fires going on. She said not in her area, but I saw like Calabasas was on
really?
fire, and yeah, no, California gets some serious fires. Like,
wow, in November. Okay. When I lived out there, I escaped those kinds of things. Okay. Even the whole earthquake thing I escaped. I had all these like little knickknacks for years. You know, when you're young, you like all that decorating. I had all this like these junky knickknacks, and
I've been dipping and doing IG. I can't. Hi, Lady Jess. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, and everything stayed fixated on the shelves. Nothing ever blew away.
Well, we were in the salon yesterday. There was like another woman in there, and then like the stylist, and you were talking about I guess the other one was talking about like weight or whatever, and then you started talking about the gym, and you were like, yeah, when I used to go to the club and like nobody flinched, nobody made a move, nobody did anything.
See?
And I'm like, this is acceptable? Like they know what the club is?
Yeah,
Like this is acceptable?
because she totally was around my age. So yeah, she didn't flinch because she knew. That was just the language we call it, the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like the club, and like nobody moved because I was sitting there, I'm like, why is she calling it the club? Like, here we go. Like they're not gonna know what that is, and like they knew it was. So
Yeah, they totally
I
did.
was like, okay.
Okay, so who do we have? Sybil
Oh,
Jeremy.
really,
I think I called that
Keelammy?
out.
You like the Shea Moisture Superfruit Mask, but she tried the shampoo from the line. Okay, we have it. I have not touched the shampoo and conditioner from that line because I'm really not a big fan of Shea Moisture shampoo and conditioners.
Okay, but you did the mask.
But I did the mask. Love the
Okay.
mask. But maybe I need
Okay.
to have an open mind about the shampoo and conditioner.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, Angela's going to Baltimore Sunday to see her nephew. Is it her
Aw.
first time seeing her nephew? Yes, go fast. Let's see.
How often do we get highlights done? When they need them.
Yeah,
We kind of eyeball them. It's definitely not like back to back to back though.
mine literally went overnight from having somewhat highlights to having that morning yesterday morning when I woke up, my hair was just super black, almost like I had wet it. It was just so shiny, black, and no highlights whatsoever. So now I just see like this marked difference. But the last time I got it done was when you got the full slab. That was back in March.
March?
Mhm.
Yeah, I have no desire to really put any bleach or anything in my hair anytime soon. I'll probably just let it grow out maybe another year or so. Just let my natural color grow out.
Yeah, I'm not obsessed with it. It's just that I had none, and I just kind of like that dimension. I just like the different color differentiations in my head. So, but it was just one color, and I just didn't like that. To me, it's aging, and I think I said that last week. I said it just really drained and aged me. So I needed something to lighten up the party a little bit here, and so. But as far as like just going blonde and blonde, I'm not trying to do that at all.
Yeah, I feel like after my full slab, like it was really intense for my hair, and I definitely experienced some shedding and definitely like those blonde parts. So now I think my hair is just like good, and so I'm good, and we'll just leave it alone.
I took with me to the salon the Afrotastic. I came home and combined the Sotanicals vitamin D, or not vitamin D, it was vitamin something. So I had the Afrotastic in my head. I came home and put another Sotanicals in, and then on top of it, I did hot oil treatment on top of it all. Whether or not it penetrated, who knows? But I just saw that it was a lot of highlights, and I could see the propensity for damage, and I could see, you know, the straightening out. And as I said when I first came on, this is the price you pay. But my hair will curl back up. But you can see. You can definitely see.
I mean, you saw
where it takes away the curl pattern. Yeah.
Because my hair completely changed after my full slab. I think the video before our full slab was the Carol's Daughter one and done. In my hair, I had my bangs. It was dark. It was full. And then once I got the full slab, like my hair could only be flipped to the side, and it came down longer. Like it definitely elongates the hair. Thank you. That's the thing. I try to have a cute mug on long
someone said my hair looks longer again. My hair was looking longer again even before this. Now this, I don't know if it looks even longer. I don't know.
What's a haircut?
It was looking longer even before I went to the salon, so I knew that was going to happen. It was going to get even longer. But yeah, I got a cut less than a month ago, and I would never have known it. And then the highlights, no sense in not doing it because it was already long. Yeah. I don't know what it's going to take to really...
I don't know. What do you think? Should people, if they want to highlight and cut, should they highlight first then cut, or cut then highlight?
I would think highlight first because highlight's going to stretch it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. And if I would have known I was going to highlight, I probably would have highlighted and then cut now. And then cut. I'm not about to go and...
But then I feel like with...
Do it now.
I feel like when I got my Rezo cut, we had just gotten highlights, and I feel like I got my cut and my highlights were cut out.
That's
like,
true.
My highlights got cut out.
Okay, so now let's put it to
my hair wasn't as highlighted.
Let's put it to the chat. What would you guys do?
What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, that's so
cut
true.
then highlight, highlight then cut.
Yeah, because now to go get a cut, I'm not cutting out all my highlights.
You're gonna cut your highlights out.
Yeah, no. Like, no.
Yeah, I think I saw Leslie LeBron ask if you brought your
your
deep conditioner to the salon. You sure did.
I did. What I forgot though was my microfiber towel, and I forgot my wide tooth comb, and so I was like kind of dealing with what she had there, which was just kind of like a kind of cheap plastic kind of with like very close together teeth. You know those kind that they give you on picture day when you're kids, and then kind of upgraded a little bit to the teeth were a little bit long. It was like about maybe.
So everybody's saying cut then highlight, even though
cut then highlight.
You're gonna cut your hair short, but the highlights are gonna bring it down.
Yeah, I just didn't have the right tools, but I wasn't concerned because I did have conditioner in my hair would slip, and I came home immediately and kept on with the deep conditioning. But I wish I would have bought my wide tooth comb, but it really didn't matter. What the ride is about, what 20 minutes away, if that.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Cut then.
I remember when I got my highlights, I didn't get a chance to detangle my hair because I was so scared of you. You were just sitting there just furious, and so I was just I don't even think I put the deep conditioner in. I just wrapped it up and tried to hide my hood, and like I went home and I was like upstairs in the bathroom just trying to like do my hair, and you just came in and you just stared.
Yeah,
your hair was just dark and my hair was just the full slab.
And I said it last night. I said from now on we're definitely going to separate the two, which we did yesterday. I'm like, when you go, you're young, you have long hair, it's beautiful, and everyone wants to get their hands in there and just do this masterpiece. And so you were the muse, and I, to me, was like, just, you know, we'll deal with you in a minute. And so you got all the attention, and I came home, and I just looked at you in the mirror, and I'm like, wow, like, where are my highlights? And I even DM'd her, and I'm like, you know, what's going on? Like, I can't see. I said, the pictures before my highlights look better than this.
After the
it seemed
highlights.
like it got darker. And that's just kind of like my journey throughout the highlight since the last highlight. They never really brightened. In
No,
the
this
summer,
is the
I tried
lightest
to.
I've seen you since before you big chop 2 years ago. Like this is
Yeah,
really
since
light.
the very first time when I had the kind of like what virgin hair, that's like they took really good to
Yeah.
this. Yeah, because that goes to show how dark and highlightless my hair was. That it really took to this. And I know one time she's like, well, it's the spring. What did she say? It was the fall. Let's like warm it up, and she put the caramel like toning. You know, I always say the toning is
Yeah.
the most important part. You put the highlights in, but if you don't tone correctly, that's when it turns copper and orange and it looks brassy. So I said no caramel toning. I said I want, you know, really ashy blonde, ashy toning, and that's exactly what she did.
This is a good question. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get to it in 1 second, actually.
Okay.
So Lillian DeVilla said, if you highlight then cut, if it reverts back to your curl pattern, it may be too short. So if you get your highlights, it comes down, then you cut your hair. They're cutting based on the length of the highlights, but if your hair, like you recover it from getting highlights, it could get shorter.
I would wait. When I say highlight and then cut, I don't mean that very day, because they say you really shouldn't get your hair coloring or your highlights at the same salon where you get your hair cut. Everyone can't be a jack of all trades. So I get my hair cut in New Jersey. That's what his specialty is. That's what he's good at. I don't know if I would want him to highlight my hair because I don't know. I just wouldn't. So I go to Christine, who I've been going to for years, and I trust her. So it wouldn't be the same day. I probably would leave it knowing that it does stretch out. I would leave it for it to go back to its pattern. And
So
then
wait
I would go.
and then go.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't do it the same day.
Yeah. I just remember for my haircut, I got my highlights like a month or so before, and then I got my hair cut, and I feel like my highlights got cut out.
Okay, so
But my hair
Lillian
wasn't
said
as
she agrees.
highlighted. But Kedra asked, what product line would you each pick as your favorite that you feel has everything you need from start to finish? Co-wash, shampoo to styling.
I can't, and I think I spoke to the woman that highlighted my hair yesterday, and I was telling her, she was asking how we're doing on social media and Instagram and all of that, and I said that we're very particular about brands that we select to promote. I said we're not just like greedy for a promotion and all this money, and you know we'll promote this one day, we'll promote this. I'm like who are you loyal to? So, and she said yeah, because that's not even like real life. She said people pick and choose from different brands. So to say you like all one brand, everything, the shampoo and the conditioner and all. So no, I don't think I can say. Maybe there's one brand I might favor, but everything in that brand I don't necessarily
We gotta like
right?
dip into Alake because so far
Yeah.
you like the shampoo,
Yeah.
but we gotta try some of the style. That seems to have everything: a shampoo, conditioner, co-wash, deep conditioner, stylers. We gotta try that line, but I'm trying to think first what my favorite co-washes and stuff are. And my favorite co-wash is Aussie, but I don't want to style my hair with Aussie every day, even though I got a good wash and go. I don't want to style my hair with Aussie every day. So
yeah, after my hot oil treatment last night, I didn't know what you do after that. Do you shampoo it out? Do you use it as a pre-poo? Some say just rinse it out. So today, just to err on the side of caution, I just kind of rinsed it out because don't forget I had the 2 deep conditioners in it, and then I slapped that oil on top. And then today, I didn't want my hair to be too oily and too heavy. But anyway, I had the Alake co-wash in the bathroom with me just in case, but I never used it. So I simply just rinsed out both deep conditioners, and I think I had the CURLMIX oil that I did the hot oil treatment with, and I just rinsed it all out with water, and that was it.
Yeah. Becky Newfell? How about you guys? Any bad cut growing up? I cut myself a side bang, and it was horrible. My hair was straight, and like I went to a school that was basically like 99.9% like white people, and they all had like this straight hair and like the side bang, and like in high school that's all I wanted. I didn't want my curly hair, I wanted straight hair. And so I wanted a side bang. So one day you straightened my hair for me, and I went a couple days with straight hair, and then, you know, before I was supposed to like wash it again, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut myself a side bang. So I went into my room, I got your sewing scissors, and I brought them down exactly where I wanted them to be. It's supposed to sweep. I have no idea why I cut like this. I don't know why I did that. I was first stylist, like I don't know. But I brought them here, like right above my eyebrows, and just and the second I cut, they like flayed out. They didn't even lay flat. They were just like and you just happened to be coming into the room with some laundry, and like my back was to you, and you were like talking, and like I wasn't moving, like my back was just to you, and you were like, Tay, what's going on? What's wrong? And like you saw the scissors on the bed, you were like, what did you do? And I'm like basically like shaking like nothing. You were like, turn around, turn around.
And then you're like this. I'm like, pull your hair down.
Pull it down right now. And like I pulled it down and like as much as I could pull it down because it was like this.
And you know my infamous words, oh wow. And then I'm like, well, what's done is done.
Yeah, well,
and
I think the first thing you said was, "You look awful."
yeah, probably.
That was what the first thing you said. You're like, "You look,
you
no,
look a
mess.
mess.
That's what you said. You're like,
I'm like, you look a mess. How's that for confidence for a teenager? And don't think about staying home because the next day you started with the fake stomach, the headache, all that. No, pull yourself together. You're going to school because you can't stay home forever.
And my hair was never straightened. It must have been like a treat or something. I don't know. So of course the next day I had to go. My hair was back wet, and
I think phone text kind of like just came out, or you just had one,
Yeah.
and you were whining, "Mom, please come get me."
they
Like it was
shriveled up to
intolerable.
nothing. They were just like curly and like sticking up here, and then I tried to like glue them down with edge thing, and it was just like a curtain. It was just really bad. It was really
And then
bad.
you're like, "Please come get me." And what did I do?
I was like, "Mom, can you please come pick me up? Like, basically, stop playing around. Like, I really need to come home. I can't." And you sent me a picture of the scissors and was like, "Have a good day."
Tough love.
Yeah. No, but it was bad. I think I wore a head. No, that was another time when I had a widow's peak and I took a razor and I shaved it back and I shaved too far and I had like a bald spot here for a couple months. And I had to wear a headband. There was like a phase. I had to wear a headband right here.
You have to keep in mind your texture of hair and who you are trying to mimic. So at the time, I used to watch General Hospital every day after school. Channel 7 soap operas, ABC. So we started with Ryan's Hope, and then we did One Life to Live, All My Children, and then General Hospital. Well, on General Hospital, there was a new English or British character. Her name was Holly. And I think in real life it was Emma Sams, I think. But anyway, loved her haircut. But that was her texture, and this was my texture. So I took that picture to the salon, to a black salon, and wanted them to work a miracle, and they did not. That was the worst haircut ever. I was 15, and my hair was really long then. I mean, I was young, you know, my hair was really long. And I was never afraid to cut my hair. I was always always big, as they say in Survivor, big moves. You know, very bold. And so I'm like, you know, like, do this. And they did, and I left. And then and then I had a relaxer, I think at the same time. Maybe my first relaxer ever. So now my hair is bone straight, just flat like a wet dog, okay, all over my face. Then the next day I go to Great Adventures and get on the log flume ride, and my hair now really is wet. And that style went from like kinda cute and stylish to now just a wet dog, just like, and then you just can't do anything with it. It's like going to the salon and then coming home, and now what do you do with this new haircut? They could style it so perfectly in the salon, and when I got home, there I was, 15 years old, and I did not know what to do with my hair. It just looked a mess. And that's the way it stayed for the full, was I 11th grade? Maybe the whole 11th grade year.
Nellie White, my dad did the same thing. She said when she was a kid, her dad cut her hair. It was so busted. It was when you were having Adam, you were in the hospital. You had just had Adam, and my dad was taking care of me and my brother back at the house, and he like braided my hair, and he couldn't understand why my braids weren't even. One was here, one was here, so he like cut one of the braids. So they would both be even.
That was the era where you literally had a baby in the morning and they let you go home at night, so I was not gone for any length of time. Like, you only had one job, just to get the kids dressed and bring them to the hospital, because they were going to basically kick you out the hospital within 24 hours. So all he had to do was just keep the home fires burning just for less than 24 hours. And when he got to the hospital, your hair was, and I'm like, what happened? And he's like, oh, I did her hair. And I'm like, he's like, it was uneven, so I evened it. I'm like, that's not the way you even people's hair off. Like, you take the elastic out, maybe you bring the braid down a little bit lower. I couldn't believe it.
You had to pack your bag. You had to leave right there.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm ready to go get the somebody to wheel me out if I ever got to get home. I can just imagine.
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, I don't know what it is about being like a little kid with like scissors, or like just like experimenting.
I know.
Another time I stuck gum in my eye because I wanted to make a cast, and like it got stuck.
Kids are not happy until they get a brand new Barbie doll for Christmas, and the Barbie doll goes bald. Like, we just love scissors as kids. And everybody who can bear the nightmare of my Margaret doll, I can't stress out, who is it, Leslie LeBron? She can't, she has nightmares. My doll, Madame Alexander, once, it still is, but she doesn't look like a Madame Alexander doll, which is really like a nice quality doll. And Margaret, I named her Margaret. Her real name was So Big, so anybody that's into dolls, Google So Big, that was her real name, and she looks nothing like her picture on Google. So big. She came with like a little dress, little blue and white gingham, little apron, and she had blonde hair, bangs, cute little cut, and now she's had the worst cut ever because she was a doll that I played with, and I was always giving her a haircut. And now her hair literally is dry rotted. If I touch it, it'll like just
crumble.
Yeah, it'll just crumble. Yeah.
She's like creepy looking.
She's not.
Love her
she's
some
not
Match.
creepy.
Love her some Match.
Hi, Carrie Whaler. That's my size. Hey. Botica, she needs a makeup job.
Is it Chibi Elsie? She said she was the opposite. She hated messing up her doll's hair.
Oh, I couldn't wait to drop mine. They got buck naked and into the sink or bathtub they went. Wasn't happy till they were soaking wet, hair just flat, no style. They came, at Christmas with a nice little bow and their hair for birthday. They just smelled so new. And nope, wasn't happy until they were in the sink, fully submerged, clothless. Gwendolyn Buchanan. That new name.
I did TaylorAnne. I tried to lay my little edges because they were just all like popping up, and I was like, let me see if I can slick them down a little bit. I used some someone corrected me in a video the other day, again, an old video. Wait, Eco. It's Eco.
Is it
Eco?
Eco?
It's not Echo. Eco.
We always said Echo. It's not
Eco.
Echo.
It's not Echo.
Okay.
Eco gel. I used the Eco Gold. I'm like,
So, okay, all right. So I asked, was Gwendolyn Buchanan, is that a new name? That sounds new. Okay, so
that does sound new. There is someone new though. If you keep scrolling.
I see.
Sylvia
Ali,
Dos Santos just said she's new.
okay, let me see. Where's that at? Oh, okay.
Yep. If we can review the Miss Jessie Pillow Soft Curls and Jelly Soft Curls, we have to pick those up. We used to use those all the time.
The whole line.
Yep.
Back the first time.
All those are good. The
transitioned.
quick curls, the multicultural curls, the Pillow Soft, the Jelly Soft. We loved all of those.
Yeah. I like sweet smell, so the Pillow Soft worked great, but it just smelled to me like fabric softener all the time. So that got on my nerves, but it did work good. But I liked the curly meringue and the curly pudding, and I never knew which was for my hair type, so I just kind of would mix the two together, and that seemed to work for me. But then after a while, I think this time when I big chopped, I think I told the story on here many a times where I just finally had to get used to this texture and what my hair was about. I hid it forever. It'll be 2 years this month, and at the time it just seemed like a nightmare. It just seemed like I could imagine 2 years from then how my hair would look. It was shoulder length. When I had to cut, I had no choice but to cut. It was very, very damaged. I had to cut it, and I just thought November 2018, I'll have my hair back. And it's been a journey since then, but at that point, it was just a nightmare. Look how quick, well, maybe to me it's been quick, but 2 years has gone by, and now I wouldn't.
Looking back.
Yeah, now I wouldn't go back, but I hid basically in the house, or if I went out, I would just slick it back and put it in like a microscopic bun because it wasn't long enough to put in a bun, and just kind of hid my hair that way. Then I kind of like started venturing out a little bit.
You was killing that slick look.
Yeah,
you used to wear like the turtleneck, and your hair was like slick, and you had like the monotone like makeup that matched the I don't know. One day you had like this. It was like this taupe turtleneck, and you had like taupe makeup, and your hair was slicked back, and you had like taupe heels on. I was like, okay, this is cute. Like,
about what I used, I think it was Good Friday that year. I ventured back out to Miss Jessie's, and I used the curly meringue combination curly pudding, and it just didn't act the same as it did when my hair was shoulder length. And my husband, he's the kind of person that's always on time, and so he was waiting in the driveway for us to basically to come out, and I just got the party started with my hair, and he was not going to wait. And so that's when I kind of had to get used to it. I just had to embrace it right at that very moment, because here I am all the way over to the church for play practice, looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I kind of
was that worse than the Dark and Lovely event? Oh no, you were straightening your hair at that point.
The Dark and Lovely event, I was using the curling iron, so I thought I was looking great then.
But you didn't leave yourself enough time.
I didn't leave myself enough time.
So you had half straightened hair, half curly edges.
No, it was hot, and I probably was starting to glisten, as I say, and the roots were getting puffy, and the hair was straight. But anyway, getting back to my Good Friday experience, so now I'm trying to venture out. Husband in the car, impatient. I had to run out like that. You looked great. I had to get in the car looking really like so insecure, a mess. probably looking back now, I probably didn't look as bad as I thought I looked. But talk about going cold turkey. I went in there and I basically, in my opinion, people just turned around and like looked at me, and I just felt like all eyes were on me. And if I could do that, then by Easter Sunday, that's when I really felt.
You popped out on Easter Sunday, like that Friday was busted, in your
it really
opinion.
was.
But then by that Sunday, like you
I felt like if I
sickening.
could survive that Friday night looking like that, then anything was better than that.
Did you get highlights in between that?
Yes. Yes,
because I feel like your hair was highlighted.
Yes,
it was dark on Friday. By Sunday, it was light.
Did I go from Friday to Sunday that quick and get highlights?
Maybe on Saturday or something, because your hair definitely had highlights in it in those pictures.
Yeah, but maybe I got them, but maybe I was still kind of like sticking them back and hiding it. But yeah, if I could survive that Friday night, cold turkey, being thrown out the car and into the church looking like that, Sunday was child's play.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, that's when I embraced it and just moved forward with, because again, I always tell you guys, I love Taryn Guy. She's OG, a natural person on YouTube. And she said, you have to. She said, if you do nothing else, make yourself go out. Make yourself do it. She said, it's like the hardest thing you'll do, but it's so freeing because, and it's so true. I just could not venture out. I just felt like all eyes were on me. And even though I was a grown 50-year-old woman, you still feel very insecure about your hair. And I felt very insecure and I just could not be seen. And so I did this whole slick back thing because when my hair was longer, anybody could slick their hair back into a ponytail. So regardless of the length, I mean, no one's like really measuring how short it is or how long it is. The slick back look is just a slick back look. And so that's what I did, even though my hair was like right here at the nape of my neck. Okay, whereas when it was longer, you know, you kind of like could have a ponytail, but it didn't matter. Still, the frame of your face looks the same, and that's what I did. So when I finally broke out on Easter, everyone was like, you got your hair cut? I had gotten my hair cut back in November. Now, Easter was in March. That's how long I was like going undercover hiding this haircut because I was just too insecure. And, but yeah, so you have to force yourself to go out. You have to, and it's very freeing at that point.
Sylvia Dos Santos, I'm with you. She said, I can't wear my hair slick back because I have a big head. Like, I know you can rock them slick back looks. Like, I can't.
God.
Like, even this, like, it's just all exposed. I do have to kind of come into it. But, like, as far as, like, wearing my hair, like, completely slick back, no, those days are over.
Yeah, for the newcomers, I always have props and proof.
We've been asked twice, what's our favorite one and done? Do we have a favorite one? I know, well, I've been using the CURLMIX now together with the moisturizer, but if I had to boot the moisturizer, I would. I love the CURLMIX gels as a one and done. I think WeDad, their gels are great one and dones. The Jessie Curl, the Spiralicious, is a great one and done.
I would have to say probably the CURLMIX, maybe because it's like the most familiar to me, and because we're always testing products.
Testing. Let me go. What are our one and dones?
Go through the videos. Let me just not pop out like that
I know,
quickly.
like when I think of one and dones, I think of like CURLMIX because that's what I've been reaching for a lot lately because it just gives me a great day one and like it lasts.
I know last year this time I was loving Carol's Daughter, that cocoa butter.
Yeah,
I loved that.
That was good.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Let me see.
That was a really good one. The one and done, the Carol's Daughter cocoa cream. You guys need to check that video out if you haven't checked it out. Because it's great for the winter. It's very moisturizing.
It's
definitely
so
a
thick.
one and done.
We didn't know whether it was a moisturizing butter or whether it was a styler. Like put it in your hair when it's wet, and it actually was a styler, and that gave us
you like
really good.
the Cantu Curl Activator cream. You like that?
That's what I thought
as
about.
a one and done.
That's still it's going to be testing time soon between that and the
I can't wait to do our 2018 favorites.
Yeah.
It's we tried so many products and so many new brands this year. Like that video is gonna be so hard to do.
Yeah, and it was up to the Cream of Nature coconut curling cream and the leave-in. That combination was going to be my #1 pick for the best stylers for 2018. But then just a few weeks ago, that Cantu Curl Activator came in, and really, I mean, I have been standing by this Cream of Nature since January 2018, since the beginning of the year. I loved it. Again. And I said, this is going to be hands down. And that's a lot to say since I did it in January and all through the year. We've tried tons of stuff, and I still hold that out. But just a few weeks ago, I tried that Curl Activator, and I'm like, okay, now I'm confused. Now what do? So I'm going to do both of them again and see. But in my opinion, and I'm a loyalist, I swear the Cream of Nature reigned supreme, because I think I was a hard critic, and I felt that I didn't think it could cross over. I don't like brands that were known for one thing. Like Cream of Nature to me was known for relaxers and all that, and all of a sudden they were in the natural world, and I'm just like, they're not going to make it. But I loved it, and I'm the first to eat my words.
Yeah.
And so I love that.
Leslie LeBron, the Cream of Nature combo was the coconut milk, the leave-in, and the curling cream.
Yeah.
That was the combo. And
yeah,
we don't know of any Black Friday deals at this point right now. Besides the one that we just did, the Redo, I know they do $20 off. Either Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I think it's Black Friday. They do $20 off, which for them is like their best sale of the year.
Let's see, is it Leisha Colasso or Laisha?
Yeah, we did the main choice.
Okay. Cute hairstyle Tay. Hi, Lori. Just
Thank
tuned
you.
in.
106 Andy, you said Uncle Funky's Curly Magic. Do you want and done that? The Uncle Funky's Curly Magic? I feel like anything could be one and done, depending on what kind of look you're going for.
I like the Curl Junkie pattern pusher. I did that as a one and done. I think in our Curl Junkie video when I was when I went bougie that week, when you got the full slab and I had the whole week, you were paying back your debts.
Yeah.
And I think I started off that video with that. That was day 4 pattern pusher in my hair. Just simply pattern pusher, nothing else.
I've been loving the elongated look on me. Like this is Weedad, and it's definitely given me like that long look. The Weedad, the curly immersion souffle and custard gave me an elongated look. Like those are the wash and goes I've been going for now. Things that like stretch my curls a little bit more. I like them looking longer.
106 Andy said she definitely liked the reverse. I swear it made a difference.
Redo is $78 on their website as well. Yeah, we have a Redo in our Amazon store, but the whatever sale that I have for Black Friday does not count on Amazon, just their website, I believe.
Okay. And did you guys see that? We were so glad that we did not have to get rid of our Redos because we loved them.
Although you wanted to.
Though I wanted to.
They were like, do you want new ones or do you want the kit? You were like, I want a new one. I'm like, no, Ma. I'm like, we're consumers. We got to show the people like what can happen. If let's try it.
I know.
Like,
I so wanted to know. I'm like, I don't want to just sit here. I'm not the fix-it woman. I'm not trying to fix this. But you're like, Ma, we have to. So I was so glad it was very easy to do.
And then they wanted to show out on camera. I swear those Redos had not worked in months.
Yeah.
Months, and we tried to get them to work and they were not working. Nothing was working, so we just threw them in the drawer and we're like,
whatever. We
whatever.
told you guys that they didn't work. We said that
all of a sudden they all just came to life on camera, and I have no idea what happened. But girl, I would have got a new one. I mean, but since like it's our job to kind of like show you guys stuff, like if you did get the kit, we wanted to kind of show you how the kit worked, and you guys saw like once you like put the white vinegar in it and the water and you squeeze it through the system, like it comes billowing out and it like cleans it out. So
it's even more focused.
Yeah.
Whereas when we used to put it in the reservoir with the vinegar and all that, but when you actually
like stick it in the actual like hole,
it was, and then you kept squeezing it.
Squeezing it, and it was like flying out. Yeah, I was cleaning it out.
So I like when companies see that they put it out, everybody loved it, and then they see like there was like this glitch because it was happening to a lot of us, and so then they just fixed it, and I love that because they weren't. You didn't need to throw them away.
Yeah.
Those were really good tools.
Are we getting an Allocate Naturals video? Yes. But Ma, should you tell them what's coming up this week? What's happening? What we've decided?
Yes. We are exhausted. And we need to take a week off. Like, everything is just falling behind. And
we're behind in emails. We're not organized with videos. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
The stuff going on in our personal life. I'm like, Ma, I think we need to take a week and like get it together, get the channel together, get the video organization together, get on top of these emails, these comments. Like it's just everything's just
you see that we're slowing down with the comments. Our personal life is just like in a mess. It's just our life is just like all over the map, and so I'm like, we just need a breather. We can't just like do it all because we're half stepping, we're doing half baked work as I call it, all over the place. So we're gonna have to come away from YouTube and get our lives in order.
Yeah, I feel like some of our videos, like our conversation is kind of like reaching, like we're just not like there.
Yeah.
So we need to get it together and come back
I know,
stronger.
Like the last couple of weeks, like major things have happened before we've gone on, and we're like, can we even go on? Can we hide it? Can we mask it? And like we just kind of plow forward, but it's been like really rough. So
But an Allocate video is coming when we come back.
Yep, I've been collecting. Yeah.
Yeah, Motiqua, these are, it's like a little clip. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a little tiny clip, and I just took some hair. But yeah, I went to like Walmart and bought like some big clips and some little ones, and I just like clipped it up. It's just hanging out. Little like openy clip thing.
Yeah, you can stay busy revisiting, and we're just personable, so I'm like, you know, it's so much easier just to pop up on a live, you know, on a Tuesday or Wednesday, so you guys always keep your bells on or whatever, because you just never know if we've done our good deeds for the day and done our housework and all. I'm like, let's just go live or something.
Yeah.
So, you know, we always have our thumb on the channel.
That's something else we wanted to do the other day. Like, we went out and got like cleaning supplies. I'm like, because the holidays are coming, I'm like, we need to clean the house. Like, there's just so much. I'm like, there's not enough time in the day.
Yeah.
Or really in the week. I'm like, we just need one solid week. Give us a week to get it together.
Right, get it tight. Get it right.
Hey.
Oh, take all the time you need, ladies. We'll be here.
We won't be posting anything the week we're gone. So starting next week, so we were like, let's give them Friday. So starting, there will be a video tomorrow. I'm putting out the We Dad Vita Curl, but then after that, there will be no videos next week. We didn't pre-record anything because we could barely stay on top of what we had to do. It's like we record, we edit, we post, record, we edit, we post. So like we don't have anything like pre-recorded. Because like I'm like, that's what we need to cut out. We need to cut out like the editing and the filming and the thing. I'm like, we need like all that has to be cut out.
Yeah, because we'll
for
film,
like a week.
And then you still have to edit. So we said we'll just come back that much stronger and be all set and ready. So I am going to miss the treatment Tuesday because we've gotten on that and that's been consistent. But, you know, it's just going to be probably about a week just to get ourselves back in order. So, okay.
Who's sick? Said Nelly, I hate being sick. I thought I was sick the other day. I kept having you feel me. I'm like, Mom, do I have a fever? Do I have a fever?
No.
And then I took some NyQuil and it knocked it out.
But this time of year, it just comes on you like that.
Yeah. No, like it did. Like my chest hurt, my nose hurt, my whole like face hurt, like everything just hurt. And I'm like, am I hot? Like,
yeah, YouTube can be very stressful. Hope you ladies figure things out. Yeah, we're not trying to have it be stressful, so that's why we're taking a break when we kind of like see the warning signs of the stress. And it's just, yeah, that's why I actually came on to kind of like look out for you, you know, from commenters and haters and all that, and then we just kind of like just do it together. But no, it absolutely can be if you kind of let yourself get into that mindset and start going after like that competition and trying to be the best of, you know, we just are who we are, and we just don't allow ourselves to get all mixed up in all of the nonsense of being a YouTuber. It's like we like it so much because you guys love us so much, and that's what we get from that. Like, we really do feel like it's a family. So, that's who we do it for.
Kelly H. said it's just a week. I know we're going on like we're leaving forever.
I know, sometimes we're looking on like, we haven't put out a video in like about 8 or 9 days. So the fact that we said it makes it like 10 times worse, right?
Yeah.
We could have just disappeared and nobody would have known.
They
right?
probably definitely would have known.
I
Like,
think
would have
so.
been like, where's treatment Tuesday? Are you going live on Friday?
I know.
People do check on us. Like, if we disappear for like 2 or 3 days without anything on YouTube, they're like, you know, are you guys okay? Are you alive? Are you, like, we do get those emails and those DMs and stuff like that, which is cool. You know, if we ever get kidnapped, you know, we won't go missing for a long period of time.
Randomly got a fever and chills. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, isn't it weird? Like, it just comes on you. Like, you and that main choice video, you were like so hyped at the beginning of the video, the ancient Egyptian, and then during the process of your hair drying, you just like got the flu. It just like came over you.
All gung ho. Was that like the first?
That was the first
video?
main choice. But like, we're gonna put ourselves on the main choice map. This is our time to shine. Like, let main choice know who we are. And like, we were so good in that first half of the video. In the second half, you were just like staring
like a deer.
You couldn't even like come up the stairs like from like blow drying your hair. Like what were you doing? I'm stretching it with the blow dryer. You were just like crawling up the stairs. You had a fever. You were sweating. You were pale.
Yeah.
Like, you were like dead in that
no
video.
Outros, no dry hair. I think we had to put in the wet hair in the beginning because I couldn't even pose at the end. I just wanted.
Yeah, no, I
cameras-
should, and I don't know why I put the wet hair slow-mos in there. I don't know what that horrible editing, but yeah, we couldn't even do like the hair showing at the end because you couldn't. Spencer got a flu shot, and we were talking to Spencer, my brother, her son who's in the military, and they make you get flu shots. He got a flu shot, and he was on the phone like sniffing and sniffing and sniffing. You were like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "I got a flu shot." And he was like, "I'm sick."
Oh, wait, don't you know that they give you a little bit of the flu first, so
Yeah.
you can have
I've never gotten a flu shot.
Mm-mm.
I've never gotten a flu shot. But when I was in CVS the other day, there was like a long line of people, mostly like older people, and they were all like standing there waiting to get their flu shots.
Yeah, I'm not allergic to eggs, Lillian Davila, but I can't get it for medical purposes, so I don't get flu shots. Thank you, MJ Garner.
What sealing oils do you use? 106 Annie said she uses grapeseed oil, but I don't know. I seal with coconut oil. I've always sealed with coconut oil.
I don't really seal with anything. Other than...
Well, I used to. I really sometimes with the new CURLMIX reverse wash and go, I'll seal my ends with the even my gel, my coconut oil on top. That was my wash and go all the time. I always sealed with coconut oil.
Yeah, I just don't. I'll grab that Nourish and Shine, but that's not considered sealing. That's considered finishing or part of the styling.
I don't really
think.
That's
but
not
I
really an oil.
do have. What do I have on hand in that little blue container? Is it jojoba?
Jojoba oil?
Yeah, jojoba oil.
I was calling it Jehovah oil. Because I don't get anything right.
I avoid needles as much as possible. Hey,
I second that motion.
Jan's in the room. Still the only man by himself tonight.
A lot of people are getting sick across the nation, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Castor, jojoba, and coconut mixture. Okay. The castor's a little thick, jojoba's a little light, coconut is just right. Yeah, I love coconut.
Doesn't coconut oil freeze in your hair? I never experienced that.
I've never experienced that. I know you have to scrape it out and it's thick, and then you melt it in your hands. And when I put it in my hair, it stays that consistency. Once I run it through, I never saw it freeze back up.
Yeah, Leslie. She said she's been careful about washing her hands and not touching her face, especially during and after her commute on the New York City, NYC MTA. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the touching of the face, hands in the mouth. Like, speaking of hands in the mouth, I told you I was gonna share that. I used to I was always a nail biter, and I literally stopped cold turkey 2 months ago, and now I have nails, and I'm just really excited.
Let's hear them on the table.
And I've been a nail biter basically my whole life. I always bit my nails, and then 2 months ago I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna do it anymore, and I stopped.
You were so excited. You're like, I want to share, but everyone might think it's gross if I bite my nails. And I'm like, people will think. I mean, people have habits, okay? And so you were a nail biter, and now you're not. So
And now I'm I can't wait to go get them done and get them painted like they're mine. But I do put nail hardener on them and stuff like that. And I didn't do any of the because they have special nail polishes where if you go to put them in your mouth, you taste gross stuff. I didn't do any of that. But I was just no more biting of the nails. We're done here.
The Nourish and Shine, Karen Kettle. That's me. No hair is complete without my Nourish and Shine. Hand sanitizer always.
Ooh, Jan got a raise. Yes.
Ooh.
We like raises. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Right in time for the holidays.
Doing big things.
No, big things. Big things. Big things. Get in the bag.
Ina Ade said flu shots are pointless. They seem to be at times because you never know what strand, as they call it. You get one for a million different flus, and then a brand new strand comes out that year. So what's the point? I don't know. Maybe people just feel better about it. Yes, the MADCURLS fam is doing big things.
We're doing big things, big things.
Y'all see, Xavier, he's doing big things.
I know. Modeling and going to shows. Okay.
Right.
See, Age Rose said last time she got the flu shot, she got the flu, and she was home from college for an entire week.
Wow.
So, what's the point? I don't know. I just never got unnecessary shots if I didn't have to. So if the flu shot is a choice, I'd rather not.
So even if you said that they used to do that too, and now they're proud of you. See, people have habits.
Who said that?
Eat in review. I guess they used to bite their nails too.
And now, cool. Yeah, I'm just really.
Now
excited.
I need to spray my tablet. Oh, yeah, good idea. I'm always spraying mine, or using these eyeglass wipe things and wiping it down.
LoriAnne DeVillas, I just saw it. Where'd it go? There it is. She said her daughter will be singing at Carnegie Hall this month. She's so proud. That is
Really?
awesome.
Wow.
Listen, if I could sing, no one would be able to tell me anything ever again in life. If I could sing. The way you were having me cleaning the other day, like I was wishing I was Snow White, where I could just sing and like animals could come in and just clean for me, like we were in a Disney movie.
Week, when we were talking about the Sugar Hill Gang, and I started singing a few bars from the Sugar Hill Gang song back in 1976. Of course, I go on Facebook, and what was in the news feed but the Sugar Hill Gang singing, what was that? Whatever that song was.
Rapper's Delight.
Rapper's Delight. Yep, there they were. I'm like, now, this is no coincidence. I just like to tell you guys when these things happen, because I swear. But you guys said smartphones, people are hearing, these things are happening.
Yes, Asia, play the piano too. Like I think when I was in community college, they had a piano room, and like I was on YouTube and I was in there. All I wanted to do was to be able to play If I Ain't Got You by Alicia Keys, like, and I got the beginning part down, but like that's the only part I wanted to learn, and I used just to go on there and just keep playing that part over and over and over again, like on the piano. But I really wish I could play. I know the greatest piano player of all time like cut his fingers so he could like reach the keys. My hands are small, so it was hard for me to play.
That's weird.
He like sliced his hand down,
Really?
so he could like his hands could reach further, and that's why he was the greatest.
We met LoriAnne DeVilla's daughter in New York a few weeks ago. She's so quiet and so unassuming. That's so nice that talent and success hasn't gotten to her head. She just seems like such a just even-keeled person that can
Fabulous
handle
skin.
Fabulous skin
Fabulous skin.
that can handle some success. So well raised, good job. I always can tell well-raised kids. I'm the expert since I'm a mom.
You're the expert?
I am the expert.
Okay.
But I can tell some bad kids too that need a good tearing up.
She can belt it out, LoriAnne. Make sure you take video. We want to see.
Definitely. Who's the greatest piano player of all time? I don't know.
Was it? I'm not gonna start calling names out because I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know. Was it that movie? I love that movie Amadeus. Was it Amadeus?
I don't know.
Okay. Who likes the movie
Is it
Amadeus?
Mozart? No, Mozart was the
it-
composer.
is it-
No.
Is it Mozart Amadeus, or is it those two different composers? I love that movie Amadeus.
Why have I never seen it?
I don't know, but if you have not, we're gonna see
What's Amadeus
that.
about?
It's about this musical genius. I think he almost kind of like went mad. I forget, like it's been so long ago. It came out like in the 80s, I think, but it was just such a great movie.
See, now I gotta go Google. Once I see the name, I'll be like, that was it. Who's the greatest piano player of all time?
Yeah.
Who is the greatest piano player of all time?
He's Mozart. Is it Mozart Amadeus? Is that the first name Mozart and then Mozart Amadeus? Oh, the movie is called Amadeus, but he is Mozart. Okay. See, that goes to show what I know. Because I think I just like those kind of old adaptations, no matter what the century or what it's about. I just kind of like costume dramas, I think.
Okay, hold on. Piano player.
Okay, now we're getting even more. Okay, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Okay. Yes. Wolfgang. Alright, so we're going to see it then if you haven't seen it. Alright. Okay, so alright. Everything else.
I know I heard that. I know I heard
What's that?
somebody cut their hands.
I believe it. Sounds.
Oh wait. Oh, Beethoven! It was Beethoven.
Oh,
He cut the
wow.
webbing between his fingers so his hands could reach. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, he cut
Okay.
It was Beethoven. So I know I'm not going crazy. I know I heard that somewhere.
Okay, Beethoven is greatly revered by pianists because he went deaf when he wrote some of his greatest pieces. You know, temporarily or after he wrote them, then he went deaf? Solari,
Is
yes.
Amadeus on Netflix? I feel like I can visualize the for some reason. I feel like I've seen the name.
Oh yeah, and then that name Solari now, 106 Andy reminded me, yeah.
He was deaf when he wrote them in his later years.
Oh, okay. Sometimes, like, when you lose one ability, then you just kind of get stronger in other abilities. So, almost like with Stevie Wonder, he can't see, but just the idea that he is a musician, it's just incredible how they do that.
All I know is if I could play the piano and sing, no one would be able to tell me anything.
Right, so there's lots of times in life when I can be able to tell you anything. If you have green eyes, if you had a big butt, you said. Now, if you play the piano.
I used to say that if I had a bigger butt, green eyes, and I spoke Spanish, no one would be able to tell me anything. I don't know why I used to say that. Maybe because you had a big butt and green eyes. Both things I wanted, which you didn't really pass down. And I always wanted to speak Spanish. And even though I took Spanish in high school... So
you're saying, girl, I hit the genetic jackpot?
Yeah, you didn't pass it on. I don't know what I hit, but I mean, at least I got your hair, but that's about it. And, but I was like, yeah, no, if I could speak Spanish and fluently, like really fluently, like really understand it and speak it, which I took it in high school and I took it in college, but I feel like you have to spend time in a country speaking to somebody every day to really like learn it if you're going to learn it. And I could just never really pick it up. Like I can speak it politely, but not like fluently. And I always wanted to, but yeah, those are my things. But now I guess, if I could play the piano and sing, no one would be able to tell me anything.
Jan said little booties matter, so
okay.
So
they do.
You don't have to worry about having a big booty, girl.
Okay. I mean, it's not gonna happen. So
yes.
I mean, it becomes like a little bit more fit when you do like squats in the gym. I noticed that. I'm like, oh, it's coming together. But as far as what I'd hoped for, it is what it.
I have no butt and I'm Latina. Okay, 106 Andy.
I'm just spilling all my secrets, girl. All my secret desires to the people. I go to Spain. So how does that work? So, okay. Why is... Oh, the thing's not plugged in. Hold on. So, Lillian Villa said she goes to Spain every summer, and I still don't understand what they are saying. So, I've never traveled, like, outside of the country. So, when you pick places like Spain or a place where they talk a different language, like... Is that overwhelming, those people that, like, travel outside of the country? Like, how do you get past the language barrier? Or, like, if you go to France and everything is in French or, you know...
And you say that, what language are you if you go to France? If you're French and you're saying you go to France?
No, I'm saying, like me, like, I don't speak any other language, but I want to travel to all these different countries where there's different languages. Like, how do you navigate in airports and hotels and, like, is that overwhelming to y'all? Like, how...
I think that...
How do you do that?
I think you do the best that you can. I think some countries are more forgiving than others, right? I heard that France isn't really that forgiving, and I don't know. I could say I speak from experience because I have been to France, and I didn't speak a lick of French other than high school French, and you just don't get it that way.
Yeah.
But I don't remember having any sort of a problem there. You do the best you can. You use your hands a lot. You might point to things, have pictures. You have those books that kind of break the language down for you. I think you make do.
But
I don't think that
like...
should stop anybody from traveling because you can't speak the language. I think you make do.
Okay.
It's like, just think of people coming over here that can't speak English. I would really try to understand. And sometimes I'll just be like, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Like point to something, like phone, glasses, or like, no, like hair, no, you know, and then finally, like, you get on something. Okay, it's almost like charades. Okay,
someone just said body languages, sign language.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Yeah.
Like shirt. Yeah, okay, first word, shirt. Okay, pants, like, no, not pants. Shoes, you know, and I think you can figure it out at times.
Okay. She said yes, but they can speak English when it comes to purchases.
That's right.
Let's see, when I was in Japan, I managed to use my hands to communicate with the local on how to get to the nearest bank. It worked.
Oh,
right?
that's
like
cool.
This, money, paper.
Most foreign countries have English as a second language. Yeah, it's astonishing to me how other countries... citizens will come over here and they can speak English better than me. You know, they really do.
Better than you.
Yeah, they really do do that. Remember the girl in your college dorm? Remember she came over here with all that money? She was shopping. Like
Oh my
gosh.
gosh. Yeah, no, my freshman year, my roommate was from China, I think, like straight from China, like
And just dropped money like it was
nothing. I don't think she spoke to me and my other roommate like at all the whole time, except when she invited us to like I think it was like Chinese New Year, and like we went because like we wanted to try to get to know her and get to know her culture. So we went to her Chinese New Year and we ate moon pies and all this kind of stuff. She still didn't talk to us, but that was the only time she did to invite us to the event. But anyway, she used to walk around with hundreds of dollars on her. She would come back every day like with clothes and Forever 21 bags filled to the top, like.
And you said in designer pocketbooks.
Designer, and I wanted to tell her like, you know, like the college I went to was kind of in an urban place. I'm like, so like you don't want to get robbed. Like you can't just walk around with hundreds of dollars like on you. Like, you know, you got to be careful out here because people will come in like steal, like, you know.
Yeah.
But and also there was like a time difference because when me and my roommate were ready to go to sleep, she would be sitting up with the light on, and like she would sleep during the day and she would be up at night. And I don't know, but.
Well, you know, I was impressed by all that shopping she was doing, like designer things, designer shoes.
Yeah.
You always call me, like, guess what she bought today? She'd be coming back with, like, not one bag, not two, but, like, 3 designer, like, bags you would get on Rodeo Drive.
Yeah.
Okay? Like she was not bothered. Like, where did this money come from?
I have no idea. And then she would just, like leave it, like, on her desk, like, just hundreds, and, you know, just, it was just price tags and just stuff everywhere. Because I think me and her shared a closet. And like my closet space was like this big compared to like all her boxes of shoes and purses, and she never spoke 2 words to us, and then she moved out the next like semester. She was done with us.
Oh, Jen's learning American Sign Language.
Oh,
They're pretty good so far. I know, I always wanted to do that. Remember last year, was it last year or the year before, that woman that faked that, because none of us know that, and she was on national TV signing for, was it a president?
No, it was for like a tragedy that had happened, I think, or something, some type of shooting, or something locally in like a town or something.
Yes.
And she was on the screen like doing all the hand things, and someone called in like she's saying complete nonsense.
Nothing. She's saying absolutely nothing. Okay, and like none of us.
And the memes for that were like when you lie on your resume, like, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Like she, like looking at her, you would really think she was doing something if you didn't know sign language. She really
and then
like
when
she
you
was
found
doing
out that she really was doing nothing, when you go back and look at it, you're like, what was that? I never saw that sign before.
Yeah.
Because they are very particular when they spell out like a word. Like I just love to watch that. And she was just doing like just basically crazy moves.
Yeah.
Like she was like doing calisthenics.
Probably if you like YouTube like woman that like fake sign language or something, like the video would come up and you'll see like the police guy talking, and I think she was a black woman. She was just standing there like her hands just going crazy all over the place.
And I like when they pause and like listen to the conversation, and then they get started all over again, and then they pause. She did it just like masterfully, but she wasn't saying anything. That's so cute. Lily said she taught her daughters sign language when they were babies so they could communicate with me because they were talking it. That's so smart. That's cute. Yeah, I think it was President Obama at the time.
Babies pick it up so fast. Used to bug people out. Are we back?
Yes, it was a fake interpreter at Mandela's funeral. Yeah.
We're good.
I see you. Yes,
cool.
You're back. Okay.
So wait, Jan said once you know the alphabet, like sign language is easy. Is that all it is? Is it just spelling? Like it's just the alphabet? Like you're just like spelling the words out?
Sometimes they spell, and sometimes there's just like one certain move for, say, love, or
It's like going to the bathroom, or like there's certain like
Like if you're spelling my name, there's like letters Lori, but if you are saying something else like love, isn't that like one like generic word?
No,
one
like
sign,
motion. Yeah.
One motion. Yeah. There are words.
I don't know. Although it would be cool to learn. I wish I could pick up another language.
Oh,
on a serious note.
Braille. I taught myself Braille, but sign language is cooler to me.
That's cool.
Any sort of a language, Braille, to be able to feel that, and
very
I always wanted to know. Yeah.
So I picked up these new Pringles because I'm always trying something new. They're called Pringles Loud, and they're salsa fiesta. And they do taste like salsa. Pringle?
I never cared for fake potato chips. They were just very fake to me.
Pringles?
They tried too hard to be potato chips. Yeah, they just were so perfectly formed. I never cared for Pringles for some reason.
You probably get more Pringles than you do in a bag of potato chips these days.
Yeah, at least it's not. But they have the nerve, though, seriously, to have air.
No, they don't.
No.
Pringles fills it up to the top.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Now that I've complained, let me try. Just for posterity, guys. Okay. All right.
You said try. Why'd you take 6?
Because because they're so thin, I have to be able to taste them. Okay. Did you try them yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
What's a Pringle pocket? They are good, right?
Now those are good. Even though I taste like that Pringle taste. Like Pringles are sweet to me a little bit, right?
They are. But you
They
taste,
taste
you
Pringle-y.
taste the salsa though.
Yes, you definitely taste the salsa. Pringle pocket.
Just to
You
experience
would know
it.
about Pringle. Well, you
That's
know
why I said,
Pringles.
what's Pringle pocket?
What's a Pringle pocket?
Sounds cute. A Pringle pocket. Oh yes. Like it was like a Pringle pocket. It was like in the shape of a Pringle, and you would stick the Pringles in them. I remember the Pringle pockets. Oh my god, I remember
It
the
was
Pringle
the
pockets.
store of the Pringles.
It was the store of the Pringles, and it was like shaped like a Pringle, right? Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay, and what
Pringle
was the purpose
pocket.
of the Pringle pocket?
So you don't have to bring like a can of Pringles to school. Like it was like the Pringle pocket.
All that packaging. I wonder when they'll do away with that. Because everything is less and less packaging now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a lot of can now.
It's just a lot of can.
Yeah, I wonder when they'll do away with that.
Weird. Why don't they know what I'm talking about? I know what was it called a Pringle pocket? It's like
Speaking of fake chips, those high blood pressure muncho. Oh, munchos. Remember those munchos? Or those, what were those things with the cheese in the fake cheese? Like kind of like the pretzel, and then the fake cheese in the middle. What was it? You used to love
these are
those.
Pringle pockets. They like held the Pringles.
Oh. They look like they need
They're
like an
they're like shaped almost like the shape like Dove soap.
Yes.
Like it's like a soap holder, but it's like it's a Pringle pocket.
Imagine.
We totally had Pringle pockets.
We did?
I totally had a Pringle pocket.
Okay. I wonder, what was the thing I'm trying, the pretzel with the cheese? Oh, those combos. Oh my gosh.
Just don't say cheese. I hate when you say cheese.
Combos. Like,
you can really say cheese.
my mother said back when she was like, because my mother's 70 now, so back when they came home after school, she said her mother would have like the carrot slices and celery and things like that after school. Like, we grew up, I ate Suzy Q's, I ate Devil Dogs, combos, onion rings, Doritos, every color of the rainbow soda, orange soda, blue soda, strawberry soda, grape soda. I mean, like, we really came home from school and just ate junk food. Wow. Like,
Remember you used to let me take chocolate frosting as a snack when I was in elementary school?
I would whip up Duncan Hines cake mix when I want something sweet. Just pour it into a bowl, put some water in it.
Put some water
Not
in
like
it?
all the egg and all that. No, just a little bit of water and whip it up and just sit there and eat cake mix. Like, what is that about?
And then we had a phase where we were buying sheet cakes like every week.
Yeah. We would celebrate anything. Like, Taylor grew her
Anything.
nails, and then we'd be like, congratulations. And we'd have like a cake like as big as me and you, like sheet cakes. Okay.
It's
every
Checker's
bear in the
birthday.
house had
Yep.
had
Had a
Teddy,
birthday.
Lulu,
Yep.
Checkers had a birthday. Every stuffed animal had a birthday.
Yep.
And we'd actually put candles on it, and just for the excuse to eat, and we could eat a sheet cake a night. We really could. We loved sweets.
We love sweets.
Like, I don't like cake and milk. I like cake and ice water. Oh my God, that's everything.
Yep. Nope. We get a great big piece of cake and some ice water.
Yeah, I'm surprised I wasn't going out the door sideways.
I think I
like my
went
grandmother
in
used to
my
say.
freshman year with the freshman 15 already on.
Wow.
Like, but there was never a point where I was like heavy. But you could just see sometimes. Like, I know when I'm getting out of hand when my cheeks start filling out, and I'm like, okay, we got to bring it back this way again.
These are so good, I have to say. These are good.
They're amazing.
She's shutting it down, guys.
Shutting it down because you'll be looking
She's
for them
not-
later.
I'll feel with the Pringles. I bring them on out. Like, we may not even be here tomorrow.
That's our saying for everything. We live day by day. We might not even be here tomorrow.
So macabre.
We figure it out day by day.
Funyuns.
I was
What's
with
the
you
jam?
till the ice water. Bridget, what do you eat cake with then? Like milk or? No one. We don't eat cake with ice water out here. What's your favorite cake? Mine is red velvet.
No, I don't care for red
We
velvet.
like what do we like? Oh, we like yellow cake
Like
with
birthday cake.
buttercream. It has to be buttercream. I am like a cake connoisseur. Like I can go to the store and I will eyeball. And I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
that's whipped. That's whipped frosting.
Yes.
We don't like that. We like buttercream. It has to be
It's such a
buttercream.
disappointment when you go to a birthday party or a big celebration and you see the cake sitting there, and when they go to cut it, it's like that
Whip.
better cream, they call it, or like that whipped cream. I like that old-fashioned thick frosting.
Super sweet.
Like the kind you put on cupcakes. That's the way I describe it. The kind you put on cupcakes, just put it all over like a sheet cake. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
I saw one tonight in Stop and Shop and I totally contemplated buying a cake. I don't know what we'd be celebrating, but I totally wanted a cake.
Yes. I love carrot cake too.
I only like the frosting of carrot cake. I will scrape the frosting off and there's frosting in between if there's like frosting in between. But I can't eat carrot cake.
I love coconut pineapple cake. I love coconut cream pie or coconut custard pie or my gosh, key lime pie. I always get that for Thanksgiving. Yeah, somebody I think asked way back then, now that I think about it, what are our plans for Thanksgiving?
We're hosting here.
Yeah, we have it here. Yeah.
Which is what we typically do.
Yes, that's why we're
The fam
shutting
comes
it on
in.
now. Yeah, so we're going to do some cleaning and all that gear. So that way I'll be nice and rested to do all that cooking and entertaining.
Entertaining and cooking. I can't wait. We already had our Thanksgiving discussion in our week full of leftovers, but I'm looking forward to my macaroni and cheese and collard greens. Absolutely. That's on the horizon.
Pumpkin pie. I remember the year we went to Stu Leonard's and they had like little miniature pumpkin pies.
yup.
Like, oh my gosh.
They were like little mini pumpkin pies with like
Yes.
the not frosting. It was like some type of whipped buttercream frost.
Yeah.
Some type of
like a
frosting
little
on it.
decoration on each
Yeah,
little
so it was like a little
piece.
tart that was like a pumpkin pie, and then they like put frosting on it. It was so good. Can't do sweet potato pie. Cannot do that.
Yeah, sweet potato
I
pie.
can barely do sweet potatoes.
There's a difference. There's a distinct difference. Though I prefer pumpkin pie, but there is a difference between sweet potato and pumpkin. And my grandmother could really make sweet potato because she would really get those strings out of that sweet potato. If you don't, then you're eating it. And to me, you're just pulling all that string. It's too much work to eat it unless you have somebody that really knows how to make it. Then, yeah, I don't have time for all that.
Yeah, I think last year, it was last Christmas, I had some sweet potatoes. I believe they were made. And they were made like really, really well with like brown sugars. And they tasted really good. That was the first time I actually enjoyed sweet potatoes. So,
Yeah, I don't necessarily like sweet potatoes.
you don't make them. They're
No,
not
I
on
don't.
them. Wait, are sweet potato and yams the same thing? Sweet potato yams, sweet potatoes. I know when I worked at the grocery store, it said sweet potato yams when I pressed the little button. So
They look different to me.
I know.
And I don't know how you prepare them, and I don't know if you get them in, like, sometimes they have them in a can, like those fake canned collard greens. Now,
there
some
are
people that know
collard
how to
greens
cook.
in a can, and you won't let me try them because you're like, they're going to be fake.
I think because one time I got them being young and inexperienced and not knowing any better, I think if you are really a good cook, a really soul food good cook, you could take those collard greens in a can and really make them like they were fresh. But when you don't have that kind of experience, good luck with that can of collard greens because they're awful. They really are. Everyone I know makes fun of me because they say black people eat sweet potato pie and white people eat pumpkin pie. Yeah, I know that.
Really? Maybe I'm not into pies like that. I don't know who eat what and what they eat, but I think I'll do pumpkin over sweet potato.
Oh, what does Curly Fish Chic like? Oh, pumpkin. Okay. I know. I used to think that because I was black, I was relegated to sweet potato pie. But,
Really?
yeah, I used to think that. Yeah. Or like I couldn't say that I liked pumpkin because everyone would be like, why? You know?
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then Spencer came along and Spencer was not bothered. He was just like, I like
Yeah,
pumpkin pie.
you always bought pumpkin pie for Spencer.
Yeah.
I'm more of an apple pie person. Give me a nice warm piece of apple pie with some ice cream on top. That's what I'll eat all day long. I love apple pie.
What are glory greens?
I don't know.
Ones in the
Are those the
can?
ones in the can and Stop and Shop? Glory greens.
Candied
No,
yams.
Asia knows about food. She can cook.
Really?
She be posting food on Instagram that looks so good. She can cook, y'all.
Glory Foods does canned soul food.
Or the glory greens are in the can. And Sylvia greens in the can. They're the ones in like the orange with the orange wrapping. Those are the ones I see like with all the canned food and stuff.
Yes, okay.
And you're like, don't get those.
Okay.
Glory
What's-
greens are seasoned.
Are they like seasoned properly or just seasoned? Peach cobbler, yes.
We're just talking about food.
I know. What's that place in New York, that soul food place? Is it Sylvia's? I think I have a cookbook in the kitchen.
In New York?
In New York. It's a famous soul food restaurant. Who knows the name of it? And it was just like everything when I was younger, and I was taken there
It said
one
Sylvia's.
night. It was Sylvia's, right?
Are they expensive?
Where's
Where's it at?
I
Is it
haven't
in
been there
Manhattan?
in years. I don't know where it's at. Google it. I'm
They
not
got
sure.
canned greens.
Sylvia's, okay.
Oh, it's
so-
in Harlem.
Harlem, okay.
I can do key lime pie in bits and pieces. Like,
Love
I can't
key
get a
lime.
great big chunk. Sometimes you'll bring key lime pie in,
Yes.
and, like, I can have it in, like, little pieces.
Mm-mm.
Like, I can't have it in a big old chunk. Like, I
can
have to,
polish
it's an acquired taste.
that thing off. That's what I always get when I go to Cheesecake Factory, is that key lime pie.
pot,
Yeah.
yep.
I can polish that
The
thing
key lime
off.
cheesecake.
Mm-hmm. Too
thing.
tart. Yeah, it is tart.
It is very tart. That's why, like, I need it in small portions. Like, small portions. But I prefer cake over pie. I think, like, I'd rather have a piece of cake with some frosting on it, a cupcake, than...
I like both. But I can't have them side by side on the same plate, unless it's like a holiday and it's just a lot of food.
Yeah, how do you guys feel? Do you like your food touching your other food, or does everything kind of have to be separated out? Like your dessert separated, your food separated? Well, obviously, the dessert and the food are separated, but like I don't mind all my desserts on one plate because it's all going down the same way. So
Really?
like I could have a pie and some ice
What's
cream
my
and a
pet
cake.
peeve that I won't like allow you to do with like my stuff? Like say a bag of checks or something.
Oh, sit in the bed and eat?
Yeah, like
Is that
like all right, you get a bag of potato chips, checks, whatever it is, whatever it is.
you don't like-
just cut like quantity. I don't like just grabbing, like say for instance this would not be tolerated with me, opening this up and just sitting here and just like eating these like one by one, like just take, I always feel like take a little bit, put some to the side, put the lid back on, and just kind of like, I always kind of give myself quantities. You know, guys, like I'm not a foodie, so I just kind of ration out. I just do not, even like with M&Ms, they're here, but I just would not sit here and open this and just keep eating one after one or pouring them out. Like, I would put a little to the side. Now, even if I polish this off all night while I'm sitting here talking to you guys, I still do not keep dipping in, because to me, it's just like no control. It's just reckless eating to me. I think that you need to put a little to the side and build on that. You know, less is more. So I just start
Okay.
off little, just don't eat out the container.
I know, like I'll
just
just be in
can't.
my room just minding my business, like doing whatever with my little bag of checks, and you'll just come in and you'll be like, You're like, get a bowl, get a something, like, we don't just sit in the bed and eat out of a bag. Like, I just like, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay.
A serving size, exactly. Because sometimes one serving size to one person is not the same to another. And
Oh,
I just-
Asia said she can't eat out the bag.
I
Okay.
can't. It's endless eating. It's like, when does it stop? Like when you're done, like at least try to like just cut out yourself like a little portion and
You're
just.
the portion police.
Yeah, I totally have the portion police. I'm like, what do you do? Why do you have the bag? Like the other day, you're like, Mom, can you hand me those checks? And I'm like, yes. And I'm thinking I would grab like a tissue. You don't have a tissue on here. Like just, I will grab anything, a card, a little small cup, anything, and just pour some in. But when I saw you I'm like, I handed it over to you, and then you just put your hand in, and you start, and you were watching TV like it was popcorn, and you were digging it, and just, I'm like, oh no, 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 no. I'm like, I can't have you just keep digging in the bag. I'm like, pour out a little portion. They'll be here all night if you want more, but please pour out a portion. I can't. I must be a pain in the neck.
You are.
I know.
It's like, and like I'm just like so just like whatever, like I don't care, and so like you're just like attacking me, like you're like, oh no, I can't, like you need to pour them out, like, and I'm just like looking at you, like basically you're like a nut job, like just leave me alone with my bag of chips, and you were not having it. Like you were like, pour them onto a napkin, pour them onto your blank, pour them somewhere, just don't keep sitting there eating them out of the bag.
Because when do you stop? The bag is just endless. When do you ever fold it up and put a clippy on it and stop? You know?
I mean, that does make sense. Like if I don't pour them out, I will keep going. Like I'm lost in a
Yeah.
TV show and I'm just eating. Like, yeah. No, you do have pet peeves, and that is one of them.
Yes, I probably have a lot of them. Every week I come out with a new something or another.
You're the portion police, portion control police.
People think something is wrong with me because I don't like macaroni and cheese. I'm not a cheese person. Oh gosh, you wouldn't survive here then.
I just said, what if you're licking your fingers and digging it back?
Right?
Well, listen, if it's
Yeah.
my bag, then I'm gonna be like, and digging it back in like it's my bag of chips.
If it's yours, it is exclusively yours. But if it goes into like the family commune, so to speak, in the cabinet where everyone's reaching back, it's just.
Well, Adam will grab the carton of milk and just turn it up in the refrigerator.
There's something about that
That's
is
disgusting.
that just bugs me because milk to me is just
Milk's
very
different. It's not
bacteria-ridden.
it's not like a carton of juice.
Right.
Juice is something different, which it's still gross. But milk.
I'm like, Adam,
He's
like,
just turning
I'm
the
like,
milk
I
on.
called him, like, so I happen to be sitting there or coming in and seeing that. I'm like, how often do you do that? Like, that's why I don't drink milk. I don't drink nothing after y'all, eat nothing after y'all. Y'all are gross.
Speaking of Adam, what time is he getting off?
9-ish, I think.
Okay.
Yes, Adam is gainfully employed, y'all. He finally got a place where he can probably talk about his cutlery.
I wonder if that's a guy thing. She said, Asia said that Corbin literally drinks out of the juice container, and she cringes every time. Like I feel like all the
I
guys
know.
now, like the refrigerator's
Why?
here, the pantry's here, or like
Speaking of
the
Adam,
cabinet. There he
Hey,
is.
Daddy. Hey, baby.
And you can just get a cup.
Yeah, it's just like endless guzzling. It's like, are you gonna save any for anybody else?
Yeah.
It's.
How's it?
yeah.
How did it go?
No, I'm fine.
You want to tell the
Aw.
people? We were just telling them. Your first day at work.
There they go, Adam.
He got his license and then he got a job. Like boom, boom, boom. No games.
Yes, he was about business.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
We're on live.
I know.
Oh, okay.
He's
Right, I'm
gainfully-
not stepping past that area.
Oh, you're not gonna say hi?
He's a working man.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. He's a working and driving man, right?
Asia, exactly, and there probably always is backwash. Like you go
Backwash,
back
I
and then you
can't.
come back forward at least a little bit.
Yeah, I can't.
Addie, what's that about?
What?
Why do you drink directly from the carton of something? Why don't you get a cup? The people want to know.
Too lazy.
Too lazy?
Wow.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, too lazy.
Well, you're gonna love those. You just grab some Pringles.
Yes, and I know you use my cheddar cheese, so I'm pretty sure you could spare a few Pringles.
You're right. I did use your cheese the other day. You're right.
We have the same taste, Motiqua, I know. If I'm doing computer work, I use chopsticks to eat chips, clean and easy to use.
So, are you guys sharing forks and knives with like significant others or like family members? Like, do you guys like eat off people's plates or like share forks and knives?
Nope.
Because I had a friend who like she had a boyfriend or whatever, and obviously like they kissed or whatever, but she would not like eat off his fork or drink after him in a cup. And I'm like, what's the difference? Like, are y'all with that? Do y'all use forks? And you're shaking your head. No.
Nope.
I know sometimes if I'll try to give you something, you'll like teeth it like the fork. Like you're
I
like,
know. I'm like, no offense. I'm like this.
Or like you'll wipe the rim.
Yeah, I'm like, no offense, but I'll just do this. I'm like, and you can do it for me too. I prefer that you do it for me. I don't want to drink and then I hand it back and you just like, I want you to wipe it. Like, I don't know. I'm
Well, I
just-
have to because you
and
got
I
all that
consider
dark
myself-
lipstick always on everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider myself a germaphobe. I don't just know why I do the things that I do, but I just do them. And
And someone
yeah.
said they can't stand someone who helps themselves to their plate of food.
Oh, I know.
Listen,
Yeah.
that is so annoying. It's not even funny.
Yeah. If you're going out to a restaurant and if a guy takes you out, he takes a fork and stabs it, like, and not even ask. I can't.
No.
To me, it's disrespectful.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
swear, the last guy I dated, he would try my food before he tried his own. The plates would
Yeah.
come, and his hand would always be in my plate. I'm like, we just got our plate. Like, can you eat your food before you, like, try mine?
And
like,
these
I don't
are
understand.
the things that I often tell you guys week after week. These are things that you clock right now. That's selfish behavior to me. So it's just, it might be something so small and insignificant, but it develops into bigger, more selfish characteristics later on. If they're going to be that rude, or they have the, didn't you go out with somebody one time? I paid for it.
Yes.
Like,
Oh my God, was that high school? I don't know. I went on a
Yeah.
movie date with somebody, and they bought me my candy, and we were sitting in the theater, and like he just like reached for it, and I was looking at him, and he's like, well, I paid for it.
Yeah. See that
Like, okay.
yeah.
Like,
Can't ignore
wow.
stuff like that. That sense of entitlement. I just
Like, fam,
Yes.
get a bowl.
Fine.
Boy, bye. Exactly.
yeah.
Like, and then when he dropped me off, he's like, so when can we go out again? I'm like, nah.
I take my husband's French fries. That's different. I mean, French fries are finger food. But how many times do you keep reaching into the plate? I would just say, can you just put a few on my plate or something? But just to keep putting your fingers in the plate of food, no.
Yeah.
Even a fork that you licked off and stick it in somebody else's plate.
I just feel like with
Yeah.
the plate situation, like, you have to ask. You
You have
can't
to
just,
ask.
like, dig in somebody else's food.
Yeah, I'm never that familiar. I never am familiar with, I don't care who you are, not even my kids, I'm not that familiar with. Oh, that's sweet. My husband and I like sharing everything, like a plate of food, but 2 forks.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm cutesy like that, too. Like, I have no problem, like, sharing a fork, drinking after somebody, but that's just me. Like, I don't know. To me, it's not a big deal. Depending on who the person is. Obviously for dating. I don't know. But, yeah.
It's funny how you do things when you're dating, and then all of a sudden, years later, it's just like, Things that were once cute are no longer cute. They're just not.
Well, he doesn't share food. But you know, I think my biggest pet peeve is burping. I think that's so rude. It's like, sometimes, like, you know, if it's an accident, but if, like, you're doing it on purpose, I think that, that's so gross to me. Like, it's like, who raised you? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that. And it's just like, oh, it's natural. No, that's disgusting.
It may be natural,
It's
but there's
embarrassing,
still
like,
etiquette.
stop.
I think it's, oh my gosh, if I went out with somebody they did that, that would be it.
That would
I
be
couldn't
it.
get home quick enough. Because every time I would see that person, and that I would just see that grossness and that piggishness, and it just like, Yes, it's normal. Yes, it's bodily fluids and all that. But I think there's respect, and I feel like I'm a lady. I'm here dressed on a date, trying to
Right?
look pretty and cute, and like there's just no respect. I just think it's just gross.
I think it's gross.
Yeah.
I think it's really gross. And it's just
Yeah.
like, you know, there's like etiquette, I feel like, to things.
Jan, never say that again. ever, 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 ever. Yes. And in Asia, I don't even say the second word. What do we poo poo? I think. I don't even say that to me. And kids nowadays say that just so blatantly. Like to me that's a curse word. Okay? To me that is an absolute curse word. I never said that growing up. I really didn't. So when I see that, I jump. To me, it's a curse word.
Well, I can't. I can tell. I can't. Oh, man.
Oh, see, my cousin used to chew food and feed it to her kids. I could never. Yeah, I think that was like an old-fashioned way that people used to feed their kids. And I don't want to just kind of like stereotype, but I thought like exclusive like to the black race. Maybe did it stem from like, I don't know, back before food was like baby food or something. I don't know, but I've heard that before. But oh my gosh, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't want it done to me as a baby, as if I would know, but I definitely wouldn't do it to my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, until y'all had fangs, y'all wouldn't be eating, I guess. 'Cause I would subject you to my chewed up food.
We'd be starving.
Yeah.
Brittany J. Perez says, I don't like when people don't say bless you when you sneeze. I was told as a child your heart stopped or something like that. So in my mind, I'm like, you want me to die saying bless you. Adam used to be like dead serious about people saying bless you. So like if he sneezed, he would give you like a good 5 seconds.
Not even that long.
And then he'd be like, I sneezed.
I'm like, all right, Adam, come on, we're getting ready to say something.
Like I sneezed.
Okay. I swear, Motico, I swear it's just like the way that I am. I really don't do things to
Leslie
laugh.
said I don't say bless you. I'm too busy holding my breath.
Oh my gosh, that's me. If I'm in the grocery store and somebody sneezes, I literally I walk backwards. I will trip and fall before I will walk in the line of fire of all that gross, germy air, sneeze. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, nope. My sister years ago tore up her brand new car, literally taking it off the lot. And we hit the highway, and she had to burp. And I told her, hang your head out the window. I don't want to smell it in the car, whatever. And so, and I'm the younger sister, but like, I guess, I always say, my presence, people always fear like my presence, and I say things. So poor thing, she rolled down her window of her brand new car and stuck her head out the window, and the car went haywire because she couldn't do both, I guess. And that car went slamming into one barrier in the highway, and then it took off for the other, all the way over, tore her brand new car up.
Because you were immature.
No, because I didn't want it burping around me again. That car never worked the same after that. Yeah, no. I can't have that just out and out, just out in the air like that. Like you cover your mouth, get, turn your head. Just, there's so many modest, polite
And
ways.
then say excuse me. Not like
say excuse me.
out and then saying, excuse me.
Yeah.
And then like some people like keep forcing it to like to get every
that's
last
disgusting.
like one out. It's just
Like
such
animals,
a turn off to
Animal.
me. Like it's
animal.
disgusting.
No raising, uncouth. Yeah.
Uncouth.
Yeah, I almost got slapped, right? Oh, cough on the train. I know, I do that. I literally do that.
No matter where we are, if someone sneezes, or coughs or whatever, like you'll just stop talking and you'll freeze, and you'll just like listen, like you just make like
The look on my face says it all.
yeah, and then like you get to hear where it's coming from, and then if you hear it again, you like start running in the opposite direction or moving, or you just start bugging.
Yeah. Remember yesterday we were in the grocery store and there was a man, and what did he need? He needed something, and I always volunteer you guys for things.
You do.
And he was an older man and he needed a carriage. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, my daughter can do that. I might take run out to the parking lot and get him a carriage. I'm never going to do it, but I always have my kids running all these errands for people. And then when she came back, my face had that look on it. She's like, what? I'm like, his nose. His nose, okay? And you're like, what, Ma? And I'm like, it's a dripping. Granted, it's a time of year. People have flus and colds. Okay, and he was older, but still. That's all I have to say, but still. Okay, I just saw this clear stream, and I can't.
Like I'm like,
just
Mom,
couldn't.
can you stop?
I
Like
can't.
I swear I say that at least like 10 times a day, Mom. Can you stop?
Yeah, I know.
Can you just? Sometimes all I have to say is Ma. Like Ma. Like can you just Ma?
I know.
I
I
can't.
know. I try to be less, but it's just difficult. And why should I be, I said, at this age? Why do I have to be anything other than myself? I've lived 51 years to be exactly who I need to be and want to be. Love me or leave me, not bothered. Oh, sneezing on the sleeve? What is that about? Yes.
I don't sneeze out, and I don't know if that's safe, but like you'll just see me like flinch, and like that's me sneezing. So I'll go, and like my sneezes never come out. I
Yeah.
don't sneeze out.
I know. My sister does that. I don't know.
Except when I just put mascara on, I have to let it fly wherever because like I can't squeeze my eyes because then
Yeah, you go like that's literally how you sneeze. Like you really don't sneeze out. I love the way you sneeze. Yeah. Okay.
but like someone told me like that's not safe. You have to let it out. But like I've been doing that for years. Like I don't sneeze out.
Use a handkerchief or
Dad sneezes
Now
are like
what about
wet.
a handkerchief? Okay, if you're sneezing and somebody hands you a fresh cloth handkerchief that has to be machine washed, do you give it back? Or do you just keep it? Like, are handkerchiefs handy?
Mom,
Like,
I feel like that's so old school. Who carries around handkerchiefs?
a lot of people do.
Handkerchiefs?
Yeah, like older gentlemen. So, like, say you're in a public place and somebody hands you a handkerchief. It's not a Kleenex. So, what do you do with that? Do you blow your nose and hand it back to the person? Or do you just keep it because they're disposable and they're mines? What do you do with a handkerchief that somebody, do they loan it to you or do they just give it to you? I would just, like, keep it forever. Like, just take it. But
even if it's washed?
No, they can't wash it. So you're in a store and you carry handkerchiefs and somebody sneezes and you reach in your purse and you hand them a handkerchief. I don't want it back. Do people take it back?
Who's ever been handed a handkerchief? I've never been handed a handkerchief in all my 25 years of living. So I've never seen anybody do
In
it either.
churches, they do, like the old-fashioned, like black men have handkerchiefs, and I don't mean like decorative ones. I mean like they actually, like they'll like do one of these numbers, and their nose, and they'll put it back in their pocket. So they do carry around handkerchiefs. So I don't know whether they pick out the same one that they just did that one and give it to you when you need it, or whether it's a brand new fresh one. Like, I don't know. What are handkerchiefs and how often? My dad keeps one in his pocket. Does he loan it? I'm not using somebody else's handkerchief.
The only time I've ever seen handkerchiefs are in like romantic movies, where like they give you a handkerchief.
Or a woman drops it.
Yeah.
Or coy.
I've never seen like
and
a
men now they probably walk on by.
Totally. They would like drop it for them to pick it up, and they would not pick it up.
I just walk with multiple paper towels, right? Anyone for handkerchief? Yeah.
But the handkerchief in the person's pocket could be used, right?
Yeah, that's problematic.
Very common in Japan to own a handkerchief.
Today's handkerchief is your sleeve or inner shirt. Wow, nasty.
This is too much. We talk about anything up here. I can't.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jen loves nail polish. I've never been offered anybody's handkerchief. I've never even seen like I've never seen like a handkerchief interaction before in front of me. I've never seen that.
You've never seen a handkerchief?
Not like an interaction where someone's like, "Here, I have my handkerchief." I've never seen that.
Okay, all right. We need to Google. Do you return a used handkerchief? Someone said my hair is getting long. When we came on early, what time is it? We've been out for a while now, about an hour and 45 minutes. It is getting long. But for those that are brand new, I got the full slab the other day. You'll peep the highlights.
Do you wipe chip dust on your pants or lick your fingers or fully
What?
wash your hands? Well, if I'm eating a chip and I like the way it tastes, I kind of want to lick the stuff off my hands and then wash my hands.
No. Maybe,
I just enjoy food. I was upstairs eating something and I was like dancing. You're like, just please don't dance while you eat. Like,
Yeah.
I just enjoy food. I enjoy
You do.
food.
I guess it's unavoidable. You're going to, because I'm like, I just don't put like the whole chip in my mouth. No near liquid, nothing. I would just like dip in and like
What are you
eat it. But like,
talking
I
about?
guess you still would get the dust. So I probably
Yeah, if it's like a
would,
flavor, like this had flavor to it, or like chips that really have like stuff on them, or even Chex Mix. You love Chex Mix, like there's always like little Chex Mix stuff on my hands.
Yes, probably because I'm a woman of a certain age and we're always glistening. Okay, so I always have a fresh, clean washcloth. So probably this washcloth, I probably would just wipe my fingers with that. But I can't just have folks breaking out and glisten. And just like, I can't, like, dripping down my face and all that's unavoidable. I mean, it's, it's menopause. What can you do? So, but I just cannot have just shining 24/7. I cannot do that. I can't glisten 24/7. So, so that is what I do. Or what's the other thing?
Yeah, you're always carrying around a washcloth.
I totally am.
You always have a white washcloth with you.
I do. Because I can't be glistening 24/7. Or this, but even though this is just, to me, not a sanitary, this is to me for like makeup purposes, if you just kind of like, it just kind of like breaks through. But this is like for serious.
I know, and then we started going to
moments.
the gym together, and like I never brought a towel, and you always did, so I always took your towel, and I think you let me get away with it like 2 times. About the 3rd time, you're like,
Like, I don't share
you're
towels.
like, okay, I don't share a
I
towel.
don't share gym towels.
And I thought it was okay because it was like the 3rd time. Like, Mom, get your towel. You're like, okay.
It wasn't a community
You
towel.
were like, this is not.
It was for me and me alone.
And I'm just standing there holding your towel, like, oh, so I can't use your towel? Like, okay.
Thanks, Jen loves nail polish. Yes, that was I did that yesterday, and so now who has the full slab?
Right. So I said, so LoriAnne, do you eat? How do you eat? So do you eat crawfish? I never had it, but you use your hands all day. Or like chicken wings. I'm getting all the goodness off my fingers from the
I
chicken
never
wings.
tried crawfish, though I've wanted to, but I never have.
What about chicken?
Yes, I eat chicken.
So like you lick your fingers with chicken?
I mean, you eat the meal, the chicken's gone, and I don't know. No, I'm not a finger licker. I'm just not. Yeah, I just don't. So I eat it and it's gone, and that's the end of it. Some people sucking the bone and turning it inside out and like,
Turning it inside out.
Okay, so Adrienne.
I just read that. Yeah.
Okay, only chivalrous gentlemen carry handkerchiefs to give away. It's yours if you get one. Okay, thank you. So, see, we clear that up. See, the channel where you learn things.
Where you learn things. More than hair products.
Right. I always wanted to know because
Yeah.
to me, just blowing your nose and then handing it back so they will give it to you and it's yours to keep. That makes sense.
Well, sometimes in like romantic movies, like the guy's hot, and so like the girl will keep it and have like his initials on it or whatever, and it's just like then they end up getting together and
That's cool.
maybe that's my experience. How I want my handkerchief experience to be, girl.
To be Elisa. Yeah, I know, girl. You're such a romantic. I prefer using baby wipes to clean my fingers or hands after finger food. That's cool. Yeah, or makeup wipes. If I have makeup wipes in my purse, sometimes I'll carry those around.
Lily in the Villa, what? She eats uses a fork and knife to eat a burger. You use a fork and knife to eat pizza.
I do. I like bite-sized pieces.
Yeah.
They're manageable. Like I don't know. I probably have a condition of some sort. Don't y'all diagnose me? I'm not asking.
You're touched.
I'm just assuming I do.
You're just
So
touched.
it's not the norm. But yeah, everything in bite size, I just don't. Maybe it's an undiagnosed food disorder.
Yeah, you cut everything. Like we'll like order like grinders and stuff from like this Italian place, and you gotta like cut it down. Like you don't like
I don't
big
take
portions.
the tinfoil off of it and just be like bite into like I literally
You don't
take
do
it
what?
off, cut it, bite into it. I literally take the tinfoil off, okay, cut it in half or even less than half. Then I wrap it back up, put it back in the brown bag that it came with, and then I'll begin eating with my knife and fork. I don't just take a grinder and just wolf it down. Like I just don't. It's just a lot of grinders, just a lot of food.
You eat so slow though.
I do.
I love food, so like when I get the food, like I want to eat, and like
you always tell me get started.
yes, you always have to make your food first. So by the time I'm done making mine, like we're both sitting down at the same time because you like doctor, you salt and pepper, you do this, you do like 10 million things before you actually eat the food. I'm like, so you have to get started first.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Because I'm a lady and I still eat very slowly and delicately.
I think I eat at a regular pace. I don't know what you do.
Yeah, you do eat at a regular pace.
I don't wolf. I don't inhale my food.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't say like I'm sitting there savoring and enjoying it. I just eat. I said last week that I eat to live, not live to eat. I said some people wake up and they start planning out breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between, all that. I just don't. I'm like, okay. It's about 2:30. I haven't eaten all day. Let me see what's downstairs. Like, I just do not live to eat.
You said, yeah, I live to eat. I second that motion.
I love food.
I wake up. I'm like, I want my coffee. I want some breakfast. Like, I think about food. I think about what I'm going to eat. I enjoy eating.
Ooh, I just saw first house in my neighborhood with the Christmas lights.
Ooh.
That was Dana. And then down here.
Asia said she already knows what she's having for lunch tomorrow.
I can't. Who said that?
Asia.
I can't. Brittany said, when do Christmas lights and decor go up?
Probably December. It seems like we're skipping November. But we'll be
of
decked
December?
out for December, right?
I want the Christmas tree here like we did.
Yeah, Checkers is gonna have to be gotten rid of again. We're probably gonna have a tree here.
I was gonna actually put a scarf on him tonight, but I don't know. I ran out of time. I was gonna put like a scarf and make him winter-like so he could stay there.
You're gonna do something nice for him?
Yeah, kinda.
Do you want to do me a favor?
What?
Do you want to heat my coffee up?
Can you heat it up in this?
Yeah.
You can?
You're closer to the microwave than I am.
Yes, that's fine. All right. It's not gonna explode. It's...
No, just put it in for
Okay.
like maybe like 40 seconds,
Okay.
maybe. Hi, Monica Stringfield. I cut burgers in half. Yeah, I could like I'll cut it in half, but I won't like sit there and like eat it with a fork and knife. LL said I hate to eat. What? Jada E said she wish she was like you. She lives to eat. I mean, why not? There's like so many delicious things to eat in the world. Like, you make it like it's like, oh, I guess I have to eat now. Like, that's you. Like,
when we go to the mall, the first thing you want to do is eat, and the first thing I want to do is shop.
Exactly. I don't know why that is. Yeah, when we go shopping, like the first thing I have to do, I'm like, I have to eat to be able to shop. So let me get some food, and then I'll be able to shop. And you're just like off to the stores. It's something fancy about using a straw. I agree. I like drinking things through a straw. Is it warm, Busted?
I think it is.
Thank you.
Looks like coffee.
It is coffee.
Looks like tea.
Somebody threw away the creamer.
I did. I was cleaning.
Wow, that creamer was still good.
Oh, yeah. Nothing is safe when I start cleaning.
Yeah, that creamer was absolutely good.
Wow.
And I went and I was like, wait, where's the creamer? And because I was going to buy some, I was like, I don't have to because we have creamer.
Oh, it was just like, it came up light in my hand, so I figured it was
well, it was
gone.
almost done, but there was
And
still
I
stuff
don't remember
in it.
when we bought it, so I don't...
It hadn't expired yet, though.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah. I don't know about those expiration dates. Things just hang around forever, growing fur.
We call mold around here fur.
We do.
I was corrected the other day. I said fur, and they were like, mold? Like, no, fur. Because mold looks like fur, doesn't it? Pete is out on the, Pumpkin Pete is out on the porch with fur on him.
Yeah, and then he multiplied because there was another one out there.
Those two pumpkins. I'm like, where did this one come from?
Yeah. Nothing is safe when I clean. Right? I just...
No, seriously, you have to like run for your life. Hide your jewels. Hide everything.
Yeah.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Like,
what's the rule of thumb for clothes? If you haven't... I feel like if I haven't worn them in a year, they go. Some people say 6 months. I love that. I might even adopt that one. But a year... If you see, sometimes I just can't dare to part with them though because I know I paid so much for them, and I don't know if they'll have another life. I don't know. I'm a pretty classic dresser, so like say like a shirt like this, I could wear it now. I could wear it 10 years from now. But things that were like faddish.
I have 2 pairs of Timbs in my closet that I haven't worn in 3 years, and I don't want to get rid of them. They're pristine, brand new. One are like olive green, the other are just like the regular, like camel colored Timbs. And I don't wear them. I haven't worn them in 3 years, but I can't part with them. Because it's just an expensive shoe.
If I buy something new, something has to go out to be donated. Okay, I like that.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Chip?
Yeah, because there's... No, thanks, sweetie. Because there's just a whole lot of cleaning to do and a whole lot of things that I just know I won't wear again. I just know it. Things still like, I was such a clothes horse at one time, things with still price tags on them, and it's just terrible to get rid of them. I used to do like the whole eBay thing, but that was just tedious.
Monica Stringfield, I do the same thing. She said if it's summer and I see a top I didn't wear, I say keep to the next summer. If that summer I still didn't wear it, it goes out. I think that's how I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
Goes to charity, yes. I know. I wish they would have taken all that stuff from charity in the back of my Jeep. There was bags and bags and bags of clothes, and those bags and bags and bags of clothes were returned when that Jeep was returned. I was just like, wow, I can't give them away. But obviously they didn't go through them and look because those things were practically brand new and mint condition.
They were J. Crew and church skirts. What do those thugs want with pastel church skirts? You keep talking about, I don't understand why they took the clothes in the back because it was a whole bunch of church clothes.
No, the girl. They were nice. They were Banana Republic jackets, like suits. There were lots of things.
Church clothes.
The black pants. There were a lot of things. And I don't want to look through the stuff because I don't want to like get a new like and love for these things because they were meant to go the first time around and they would have gone. I wouldn't be looking at them again. So I don't want to ignite the interest again. So I'm not going to look through those bags. And there's going to be plenty more joining them. I just couldn't because my closet really needs a huge sweep.
I know, and like you make it hard because like stuff that I've seen in your closet over the years that I really love. You like just the other day I was saying, oh my gosh, like I want to buy some new button-ups. I was in Goodwill and they had like J. Crew button-ups like for cheap because typically they go for like $50 and they were in there for like $9, but like I didn't get anything. I like walked out, but I was like, Mom, they have J. Crew button-ups in there for $9. Like, well, I'm getting ready to get rid of my J. Crew button-ups. Like, getting rid of it means it's heading to my room. Like, I'll take
But
them
just
off
like,
your
why
hands.
you take a whole bunch of stuff from one room, just like to
Because
another?
those are nice shirts.
Just for the sheer fact, like you just don't want me to get rid of them because
they're nice shirts and I love
yeah,
them.
they might be nice, but
And you're always
know,
and you were stingy with them, and now you're giving them up, and I love them.
you have to differentiate
button-ups.
between. That's what I'm asking. Like, when do you ever get rid of anything? When do you ever throw things away or give them away? Like, I know I have not worn them in a couple of years. I know I'm not gonna wear
It says,
them again.
guess my
Size.
is that what size?
I don't know. I always
Okay.
say that.
When you're struggling to enter your closet just to pull out a shirt, it's time to donate,
Right?
girl. So I guess
Yeah.
that would mean you.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely so, I think. And they have different cuts and stuff of outfits and suit jackets and things that, like there was one time a double-breasted suit. Like, I haven't seen a double-breasted woman's suit jacket, so that can go. A white suit jacket for Missionary Day, you know, wore it one time, never to return to it again. That's gotta go. I know I'll never wear white again. I'll never wear white again. So yeah, some things you just have to just kind of like close your eyes and just be like, okay, silk shirts that I barely wore the first time around.
I have a pair of high-waisted white jeans.
Oh no, not
that
high-waisted.
I never wore. When I tried to wear them, I looked like a painter. And I really want to get rid of them, but I'm thinking one day I might wear them, even though I know I probably won't. Like stuff like that we have to get rid of, right? Those kinds of things.
Yeah. I told you I'd bring them in the house the first time around. Like, they have the nerve to call them high-waisted. I'm like, those things I wore, I'm like, mom jeans they call them now. They call them high-waisted.
I love high-waisted
High-waisted
things.
/ mom jeans, same thing to me. You're small, so you could wear them. They would be so unflattering to me. They would look awful. Yeah, they would look awful on me. I try to donate at least 2 to 3 times a year. Yes, and it's cool when you have like the originals at Women's Fashion Repeat. Wait, you'll see it again. Yeah, we might see it again, but do I need to see it again? Like, everything has to be age appropriate to me. So sometimes like you'll see it again in 20 years. Now, when I'm 70, do I need to see these things again? Like, I probably shouldn't. And that's just my opinion, and you guys know I have strong opinions. But things that I'm seeing now, and it might repeat again. Maybe like for you, like it'll be cute, like because like by then you'll be like in your like 30s or 40s, and you might be like, oh, like these were the originals or whatever. But me in 70 looking at things now, in my 50s that I probably barely could be like wearing now, I wouldn't want to see them again when I'm 70.
LL, I can't. She said high waist, flat butts, awful.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say that, but I was just like, let me not be that opinionated. Yeah, horrible figure, horrible. It makes me look just horrible. Okay, nothing about those high-waisted mom jeans are flattering at all. At all, at all, at all.
And you like side-eye me when I come bouncing out the room.
Where you get them things at? Like, these are my high-waist. I'm like, no, those are mom's jeans, okay?
And then you wear them with like a cute little crop top.
Good night, Ari. I agree, Lori. My mother-in-law used to come back in style. Hello, is it Yasha, Yosha, Loretta? Hey, Visionary's mom is dying. Yeah. I mean, because you have to take an honest look. You have to put the things on, look at them. Like, okay, I had like a polka dot, almost like a lampshade. All right, maybe about 10 years ago. Okay, so at that point, I'm pushing 40. That was, I told you guys, I went through my midlife crisis. Okay, little mini skirt, little lampshade. It was cream-colored navy polka dots, J. Crew, kind of classic look. I might have been pushing it a little bit. Probably looked like what's that woman that went with that Billy Falau, Mary Kay Letourneau, trying to be young. Okay, all right. So that was my little phase. All right. So now I definitely know. Okay, I'm 51 now. I don't need to wear the polka dot lampshade. Okay, that needs to go now. Right.
I'm sorry, I had to swallow. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna stop drinking. Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
go ahead.
So yeah, so the polka dot lampshade was pushing it then. All right, so now 10 years later, like it needs to go. All right, yeah, those were cute. All the pencil skirts, they were all rainbow of colors. Okay, so it was neon pink, neon green, neon yellow, neon orange, every color of the rainbow. Because you know, when I buy things, I buy every color. Price tags on pencil skirts. I mean, like they were. It was a stretch then to get into. Okay, though they were cute, but now, like 50. I mean, pencil skirts are still appropriate. I like a black pencil skirt. You know, if you have the figure. All right, so that's good. But all these rainbow colors, neon colors. Is neon even in style anymore? Like
People wear neon. I've been seeing a lot of neon
no, I like
sweaters.
neon. No, we wear little cute little neon hoodies, but
Yeah.
Neon pencil skirts. No, like I know me, I wouldn't wear them again. Like too bad, like me and you weren't the same size because they would be cute.
I love them, and you never like did them justice. Not like like you never wore them. Like I'm like you every week. You would come out in that same black skirt. I'm like, Mom,
sure
where are
did.
all your colors? I'm like, where are color?
I know, because
Like,
I'm just
never
a
wore
creature
a
of
color.
habit. I know I had every color of the rainbow, but nope, every week my black pencil skirt, that was it.
Yeah. Your black
Yeah,
pencil
I know.
skirt.
I think I'm more adventurous in the shopping mode, but not really when it comes to wearing.
In execution, which
And-
things
right, yeah.
like different shirts you would buy or like sweaters and stuff.
Yeah.
And you would just like not do it. Like the Elizabethan collar sweater.
Oh, no.
I thought that was so cute.
Yeah, no. In theory, it's always very cute. But nope, I always just resort back to what's comfortable.
Angela, there's not going to be any live this coming Friday. That still counts as the week off.
Right, with this conversation. With Mary Kay Letourneau.
Hi, CCJ. So funny.
Yeah, Mary Kay Letourneau, we saw an update. When did we see that update? Last week?
Like last
It was
week.
like a real
I'm like,
update.
Mom, I'm sick of these updates. I'm like, they must not have no money. I'm like, Mom, we just saw an update. I'm like, why are they updating
No,
us
it was
again?
a true update because the girls now are like 21, like their kids are 21 and one's like 19.
So it was like 5 years later than the last update.
Yeah, they were
updating
like
us again.
14 and 16 then.
Yeah.
So it's like a true update. You can see he's very bitter, very bitter,
Yeah, he's
bitter,
mad.
bitter, bitter now.
Bitter queen.
Because, yeah, because she took away his childhood and now he's saying things that he wouldn't have said before in other interviews. Before everything was just wonderful. Now he's just like, now that I'm 35 and she was 35 at the time, dating him when he was 12, he's like, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it. So now he threw her under the bus and
rolled over her.
And she's just standing there with all her makeup on, trying to be
Mom,
young.
do that part in the interview where she was like, "Who's the boss? Who's the boss?" Because I swear, like, you'll see shows and then you'll tell me about the whole show before we watch it, and it's like it's always so much funnier when you tell the story than when I actually see it. But there was like one part of the interview that you were telling me about, like, and I was dying.
It was the part that they were interviewing him and they were saying, like she stole his childhood clearly. And she was not having that. She was not having that, okay? And the interviewer just kept saying that, like, this was not right, and that she basically plowed her way over him. He had no say in the decision, and she was just not hearing that interviewer, and she just kept, like, looking at him.
He kept saying, like, you're the adult. You were the adult, though. And,
Yeah.
like, she wasn't trying to hear that noise.
She was not owning that. He kept saying,
Yeah.
but
You were
he's
35.
like,
You
but
were the
Mary,
adult. Like-
you were the adult. And so she's like, no, but he wanted me. Like, does that
sounded-
make any
she sounded
kind
crazy.
of sense at
Yeah,
all?
and then
Like,
she, like, turned, like, full body, faced
yeah.
him, like,
and she's like,
basically tell them.
He wouldn't let me go. So she basically was like, tell them. So she ignored the interviewer and she just kept saying, who's the boss? Who's the boss? And then he's like, but Mary, you were the adult. You were 30. She kept saying, who's the boss? But who was the boss? And like, he was not having. He was just like, he was not giving her what she wanted.
He was like, this is getting weird. This is getting uncomfortable.
He kept saying this
like,
is getting weird.
Like,
There
he
was
was
nothing
not.
weird about it. It was a straightforward question.
Yeah.
You were 35, grown woman, married with 4 kids, and this was a 12-year-old kid.
We're talking about Mary Kay Letourneau and Billy Falau. She was like the first teacher, right? Mary Kay Letourneau, the very first teacher that like got with her student. She was like a 6th grade teacher. He was 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
And they ended up. It was a whole mess. Right?
It was a whole, like, not only once, but
twice. She got pregnant by him twice. He was like 12, 13.
Like, they put her underneath the jail
and then when she
threw
went
away
to
the key.
and then when she got out, he was like in his 20s, 20, I think, and they got married, and now they're like still married.
Yeah.
And it's just it was a whole thing.
Now, they can make that work. Anybody can make anything work, okay? Seriously, I mean, they seriously have stayed married all this time, but she was not owning that. She was not owning that craziness. My phone's probably being nosy, so later on I'll be seeing all kinds of things about Mary Kay Letourneau on my timeline, okay?
Yeah, but she was like, who was the boss? Who was the boss? Like, how
Okay.
are you being bossed around by a 12-year-old?
Yeah.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah, who's the boss? Who's the boss? You were a grown woman. Shame on you.
Yeah, Nellie White, she did twice.
Twice. So the judge said it was just so egregious. she had no choice but to throw her in jail.
Because she let her off.
She let her
and then
off.
she got out.
And then they
got
found her
pregnant.
in a car, all steamed windows, you know, with this young guy. Like, she would not listen. And so at this point, they're just like, throw her away,
Right.
throw away the keys,
Throw the whole
jail,
woman away.
the cell, everything. She just would not listen. And so not only did she get pregnant once, but when she got back, she got pregnant again. Went
Yep.
back to jail again, twice pregnant by this guy. It's just, that's crazy. 35-year-old
Yes, Asia,
woman.
Mary Kay Letourneau. There's like so many like interviews on it. It's like crazy. And like documentaries. Where was it? Was it in Washington? She was like the first teacher that like kicked it off. Like she was,
Seattle,
it was like
yeah,
huge.
Washington, right?
Yep.
And bold as brass,
Bold.
because went on to live in the town,
She never moved.
never
Nope.
moved, raised her kids in the town. Her kids went through the same school district that she taught in, went through all the levels. They know her.
Yeah.
They said it's their like infamous family.
Yeah.
And they all are just living there like all one great big happy community. It's just crazy.
And then like her first interview after like being out of jail, like you can't even take her seriously. She was like literally sitting there like basically like, you know, we were in love. Like it was love. It was love. Like I didn't realize I was doing anything wrong. And like to her, like it wasn't wrong. Like her demeanor, she to this day she don't see where she did nothing wrong. It was
Nope.
love, and that was that.
No. She said, just because this country doesn't accept it doesn't mean other countries don't recognize
Yeah, so
that.
the boy, Billy Falau, he was like, he came from like a troubled family. I think, what was he, Hawaiian or something?
No,
or
he was
Samoan?
Samoan. And
so the parents were involved, like not really. He just had a mom. Like one of those types, like of things, like situations.
she took advantage. He
Yeah.
needed to learn the language, get better with the language, so she stayed after school with him to teach him the language, and just very inappropriate things went on. And
There was
he
like
was the kid. He was 12.
And apparently, like his friends bet him that like he couldn't like get with the teacher or something. And what should have happened is like he should have been like scolded, like this is inappropriate, like detention,
Right.
something like that. But she actually like went along with
like
it.
kids have crushes on their
Like-
teachers, so he asked her if he could kiss her, and then he said that he loved her, and then would she say, "Can you just
Hold
those
on feelings for a very long
for
time.
a very, very long time?" Can you like that's so encouraging a child. Like I'd be like, "No, come on now. Like you don't want an old woman like me, honey. You're young and 12. You're cute. You can get anybody you want to." And she's like, "Can you just hold those feelings just a little longer?" Like, come on. Like that's disgusting. She encouraged that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then as like the years went on, like this recent interview we saw, we got even more details that I don't even ever remember in like any of like the earlier interviews we saw.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is just crazy. The whole thing is just crazy. Just crazy.
Like what details did we? I thought we had covered every detail.
No, like it's like some of the details of their goings on, like that we didn't like really get.
Like in the classrooms
And like
the-
rooftops, and it was just
Oh.
like insane. It was just insane. You always have me
Okay.
watching crazy documentaries. It's all your fault. Like I don't know, but yeah, it's crazy, crazy.
Yeah. Good night, Gadget Girl.
Tia says, yeah, the most teacher-student relationships occur with coaches, music teachers, etc. Adults that have a lot of one-on-one time with children. Yeah, I don't know how teachers could do it though. Teachers, I mean, anything, or even like doctors who are inappropriate. Like you go through all that schooling, all that money, and you just throw it away. Like
Yeah.
I don't. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like those sports teams. I saw a documentary. There was a school. It was in Connecticut.
A hot mess, Nelly.
It was a private school in Connecticut that was notorious for this. And I don't want to get into like this whole thing of today, like the Me Too movement and all that. But how far do you go back? So like the kids that went to that school in Connecticut, it was this very prestigious school. 40 years later, they're pressing charges. Like, how far do you think? In my old school, that I think 40 years, like I'm 50 now, something that happened to me when I was 10, not saying that, not lessening the importance of it, but do I really want to put myself in my 50 golden years now through courts and everything to go through all of this to prosecute somebody? You know, I just want to like live out my life in peace. If it happened, then so many things happened like then that were so inappropriate. I can think of a few folks I can basically, you know, not to make light of it, that did some pretty inappropriate things, but you know, you get on with life, you move on with life, and do I want to prosecute at this point? It's no, my insanity. I cannot march back and forth to court over this, and then you have to try to prove it, and it's dragging my name through the mud, and it's just So
I feel like now things are more like open, like people want to come forward, but if like you said, like if you're say like 50 and you want to dig something up like when you were like 10, like that, like why would you want to go through all of that?
Yeah.
Like that just seems like a lot.
yeah, that's just like my personal way of being in. Like my mother, me and my mother have had these conversations. She's from a different generation. I'm from a different generation. You guys don't let nothing go with your generation, but
Nope.
no, I think we
throwing a
let a
book at
whole lot of
everybody.
stuff go
Yeah.
in our generation. So many inappropriate things happen, but yet here we are. You know, so oh, you need the.
They're saying
the
you should have a
charger.
podcast. How do podcasts work, guys? Like how would you? I'm about to throw you on a podcast, girl.
Really?
How do podcasts work? Like what would you talk about? Like you would just have like the LoriAnne podcast and like how do podcasts work? How do that work?
I just yap nonstop, and people are forced to listen. And can I have all my opinions?
Like would she just like every time like have like a topic and just talk?
We survived
I'm about to be
by
your
the
manager,
grace
girl.
of God, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I have no doubt you fill the time. Like, is that how people do podcasts? Like, they just, like, have topics? Like, tonight I'm going to be talking about, you know, such and such.
But I always go off the topic, so I have to stick to the topic.
And does she really need a topic? But with this, it's like, you guys help with the interaction with the podcast. Who are you talking to? You're just talking? This, like, we're able to, like, have conversations.
Maybe I've seen podcasts where me and you are talking about a topic. So me and you are going back and forth, and then they're listening. Whereas we are reading the chat and answering questions.
But we're able to like bounce it off of them, and that's how it like it gets bigger and bigger, like snowballs into like other topics and things.
But
like,
I love to talk so much. I think
us,
I would definitely be able to keep it going, me and you. Because yeah, it has to be interesting enough, I think. But not too thin, not too hot button. But yeah, anyone from my generation knows that just a lot of crazy things went on, and they were just allowed to go on. And we found a way back then to maneuver our way out of it. Inappropriate relatives and things that we knew it was inappropriate. It didn't feel right. It didn't feel good. And me and my sister would like make up these rules, like if I'm gone for too long, like call me and say, you know, come on up. We're like we need you. We're playing house or whatever. We just kind of like made up these things. I don't know whether we were afraid to tell. I don't know. Things were just not brought to attention. Things were not taught in school about inappropriate things that were done. You just kind of had a sense of this wasn't right. And we navigated our way through it as kids by ourselves. So nowadays they encourage and they point it out, almost sometimes where they plant things to me a little bit too much. Things can be handled very quick. Like once Adam was at school years ago, he was really maybe 4th grade, and he just didn't like the way one teacher was just very touchy, feel like always hugging. Maybe he just wasn't a hugger or whatever. I didn't make a great big thing about it. I'm just like, you told me. Anything more going on? Like, tell me right now if anything more went on, because I will handle it. I handled it anyway, but I just need to know all the details. And he's like, no, he just always wants to hug. And I'm like, okay, no, you don't want to be, that is it. Whereas he said he just didn't want to feel left out. He was a hugger for whatever reason, whatever that is. And, you know, not going any further with that. But Adam personally did not want to be hugged by this teacher. I called the school the next day. I'm like, there's a Mr. So-and-so. He seems to feel the need to hug Adam after every music class. And Adam doesn't want it. I want to stop today. Fine. And then I made sure after school I went in and I said, you got the message, right? And he said, oh, I meant nothing by it. I'm like, I didn't think you did, but I'm just letting you know he doesn't want that. And so that was that. And I just kept saying, nothing more went on. Nope, he just didn't like it. Okay, done. And so that's how I handled it. But to have all these investigations all the time, it doesn't require that. Open up your mouth, articulate, and, you know, handle it right then and there. Mm-hmm. I don't think sometimes things need to be made a great big production out of.
That should be the name of your podcast, The Law. Do you guys listen to anybody who do like podcasts? What kind of like venues do they use? I'm dead serious about your podcast. It's gonna be your podcast because they ain't asking for me, they're asking for you. So
I'm Catholic, and I did Catholic school. I did Catholic school for 8 years. Had nuns and teachers alike. Yeah.
Bye, Motiqua.
Good night, Motiqua. You know, we need you both. I know we feed off of each other.
LoriAnne's Law.
Right.
Okay, but I wanted to have your name because you do most of the talking. I kind of bounce off of you.
Yeah.
I'm just the one on the side with the faces.
Sometimes things to me are just more complicated than they need to be. I think maybe I'm from this generation, things are just straightforward. You just speak your piece and just say it like it is. Just, you know, you don't need to mince your words. Just be straightforward. I think nowadays everybody is always trying to navigate through the truth. And
By 106, Andy.
when truth is on your side, you just speak it. It doesn't require a whole lot. Like I told you guys weeks ago, where when Adam was in school, they had the principal and the police officer for the school and the police officer for the town and his counselor and his team leader and all of this. And they called me in and they were going to have a roundtable discussion about Adam's behavior. Like, what? If you don't get my child from upstairs and bring him downstairs, y'all don't know him? You did not raise him? It's going to take me and Adam at home tonight and he will be fine. He'll sit down tomorrow. We don't need the police officer and the team leader and the teacher. I mean, that was nonsense to me. It didn't require all that. Everybody getting a paycheck, you know, to sit and talk about Adam, where me and him at home that night, it was going to be handled just fine. And so everybody must need jobs and just must be bored. All these different levels and all this interaction in the school, all these different people sitting around a table. You know, it made no sense. And you just play more into something that could be easily handled. They make a bigger thing, I think, out of things.
I just submitted an essay that was 2 minutes past the due time and having to rescind it because it was over the word limit.
Wow.
So many tests today as well. Dang. So many rules and stipulations and stuff, too. Wow.
Yeah. Generation law.
We're getting. I know we have to see like a platform like I don't know how podcasts work or like where we would record a podcast. Or someone would record it in your house, but like where? Like YouTube, we post videos on YouTube, we go live. Are there like podcast systems, pages, apps? How does that work? Is it iTunes? Is it Spotify? Is there a podcast website? Like how does that work?
I don't know because it seems like they go on and on and on because you know guys, I watch crime channels and I will watch say for instance the JonBenet Ramsey case, okay? So they'll have an actual video about that on my crime channels, but yet they'll have like an hour-long podcast about it where her and her husband will kind of like just feed off of each other talking about it. And you guys know I go to school to go to sleep listening to things like that.
True TV, they're on YouTube. So yours is on YouTube. So you just to see the two of them just talking. That's a podcast.
Yeah, and once you see them, there's nothing to see. I don't just like stare at the two of them. I know what they look like. So I literally will like go to sleep listening to podcasts sometimes because I don't need to see a video. Because they might have a video of the same story, but the podcast they might go into more detail, and it's just the two of them talking.
It's Apple Podcast. Okay. And then someone was like that if we have topics, like we could send out, like let them know what our topic is and they could send in questions or whatever. I don't know, we like to talk.
Yeah, I love to talk. Yes, I agree. It's a very sensitive time right now. Never seen like this before. I cannot speak your mind. It's too much sensitivity. I can't. I think we talked about that last week. That spirit of offense. Everybody's offended about everything all the time. You can't say one thing right. Everybody's offended. I'm like, what did I say now? What did I do now? Like, I can't. I can see now why things have to regenerate. You know, like people that are in their 90s, whatever. It's like time to move along. I want to move along too when I'm in my 80s or 90s because like what's going on now, I probably couldn't keep up. You know, I'm like from a whole nother time and I just cannot do mollycoddling sensitive folks. You know, just weak as water, I always say.
I want to move on.
I would want to. I can't take it. You can't say one thing. Everybody's just so weak. Everybody's always offended. And I can't. Like, be strong.
You have spoken.
Mm-hmm. Can't please everybody.
Thanks, Melanie Chevis. I will click.
Okay. Is that like an example of one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be curious to know. That's like a whole new thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Guys, don't get me hooked on that. Then next week, our week will be in vain because I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, guys, we have to take another week off. I said, we're listening to podcasts all week.
Right, you sat up here and like try to figure out how to start a podcast.
But like, what are topics? What kind of topics would you guys like sit and listen to?
Yeah, because I mean, up here we talk about anything. I mean, we really talk about anything. Tonight we talked about bodily functions and food and etiquette and hair. Like, I mean, we talk about anything. We're always talking about relationships.
Always talking about relationships.
Like, there's gonna be an opening on MADCURLS. I think you'd be great for a podcast. I can see you doing that.
My talent, yeah.
Yeah.
One the people that love to hear me talk all the time, like, what? She made a job out of talking nonstop. Daily audio Bible. Like in what sense?
FH Nurse Mom said personal development usually are what she follows, just motivational life organizing types of things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, what would you sit and listen to? I would listen to, I would be interested in listening to other women around my age talking about the whole aging process. Not like the look of it, or like what everybody can, read about things about aging and, the gray hair and all that, but just the whole, like, the mental aspect of it, the changes that you go through. I would be interested in hearing about people that have long marriages and how they, navigate that. People with experience that have gone through that. You just don't kind of have like those relatives anymore that can give you that kind of. I would listen to things like that.
So life lessons, life skills.
Yeah, empty nest syndrome kind of things. I would be interested in. TV5. Hi, just joining. Life lessons, life skills. Yeah.
Something like Wendy Williams, just without the wig or the how you doing.
Right? And how you doing? Right. Yes, for all those that have just come into the room, we are taking a hiatus for about a week because we just feel like we are just constantly filming and editing, and the house is growing up around us. Okay, so we have to clean, and our life is just kind of so unstructured now. And we have a lot going on in our personal life, and it's hard. Like a couple of times this week, it was difficult, kind of like to film. We have like serious things going on, and
like
we have to always be on the camera. We feel like because we're there to support you guys. You guys look forward to seeing us, and sometimes like we need the support, and it's just difficult. We're blindsided by different things, and then all of a sudden it's just like we might be all made up, ready to go on, and then I get blindsided. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and now I got to go on camera. And I'm just like not in the mood. I just want to like get in a ball and cry someplace.
The comments are growing up.
The comments.
The emails are out of control. Like,
yeah.
It's like we're just like. Ooh.
So I'm like, we have to take a breather. Something's got to give here.
Yeah.
So we thought like this would be our last live for this live, and then we will take off like all next week, including next Friday, and then come back. We thought nice and rested and caught up on things that following Monday.
Yeah.
Yep. Aw, lean on us. Yeah, right? I know. I need some help cleaning. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But we will definitely be coming back.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a video going out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
One last one. We Dad Vita Curl. We did that whole line.
And like I say, we have such a thumb on our channel, and you guys, like, I know I'm not gonna be able to like do it, and we're like, everyone's like, it's just a week, like we're going, but it's easier just to like to pop in and just say what's everybody doing, and then to like have something planned, so.
Yeah, so we might keep your notifications, or I might like pop up live just to say hi.
Yeah.
We're still alive. Maybe we'll be chilling on a beach somewhere.
Down there.
Feet up. I can dream. did you know on Amazon Prime you can hire cleaning services?
No, I didn't. And like I always thought about that. What can you do? Like what do they do? Do they want like a great big project? Like you have to live in a huge mansion, you know, do the upstairs room to the left, and then I want to do the downstairs bathroom, or like it's like little things that you really almost have to do yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like right now I'm looking at these lights. Like these have to be unscrewed and cleaned.
Yeah.
You know, I wish teenagers like to work these days. I really wish there were kids in the neighborhood that. I used to be so grateful when I was growing up to do little things, getting on my hands and knees in somebody's kitchen, cleaning out their cabinets.
For money?
Yeah, you give them a couple of dollars. Yeah, I wouldn't mind paying anybody, but you can't find anybody to do anything. I have no problem paying for somebody to do it, but they don't want to do it. That's just it. Just like little, like menial labor, girl. No, you like, Mom, this is fine. You know, like to my liking. You know, just like little simple
Which I did. I did the stairs the other day because, like, basically everything in our house is wood. Like, as you guys can see, it's just wood everywhere. So the stairs are, like, all wood. And I felt like as soon as I, like, finished dusting and shining, I just see just dust just falling. Like,
seriously, help me go through my closet and whatever you get your hands on, take away. That's how serious, like, I am about it. Like, I don't care. Like, I just need the help, but you can't find the help. I asked my niece one time, would you come over and help? And I'm like, I'll pay you. And then she had a lazy friend with her. And I'm like, and you can come too, and I'll pay you too, okay? And they're still staring at me, okay? Nobody showed any interest. Nobody jumped at the chance to do some work and walk away with the goods. You know, I'm like, there's plenty of makeup to be had, hair products, clothes. Just relieve me of everything. Just help me clean my house. Like, I would even navigate. Like, I'm like, okay, when they first get here, you know, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go upstairs and start taking the sheets off my bed so I can change the sheet. I mean, like that. Like, I need someone I can dictate to so I can... Nope. People don't want to work. They really don't want to work. Like, wow. Like, how lazy can you be? Really.
girl.
Can't? Don't want to work.
Hi, Honest Liz.
Honest Liz.
We definitely follow her, and she follows us, and she does curly hair too on her page. You're from India, right? Her curls are like so beautiful, and she's always giving tips and stuff. You guys should definitely follow her. Type your IG there. Plug yourself.
Yes, I know. That's what we do every now and then. Everybody start giving out their IGs. Time to network again. So anybody on Instagram or any other social media, plug in your names so we all can.
Yeah, I love it because, like, you know, we see African Americans with curly hair and Spanish, Latina, but she's from India and her curls are popping. There it is. Yeah, plug yourself. She's always giving tips and tricks.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think I could hire like someone to do something because I have to know where all my stuff is. That would if I sent someone up to my room and just was like, "Can you clean it?" Because I swear my bedroom has turned half bedroom, half our filming area. So my room is grown up with just products and boxes and backdrops and pipes for building the backdrop, and it's just like everything in my room's been taken over.
I would have no problem with that because, again, you meet them at the door. Like, I'm about business, so you come in and you're here to do a job. You're not here to steal me blind.
No, not the stealing, but I don't know where they'd be putting my stuff. Like, I need to know where my stuff is. Like,
well, you would tell them.
So I would just be sitting there, legs kicked up while they're working?
Better than sitting here doing the work. Yeah, I would just say. Like, I'd say, okay, then I have my spices in the cabinet.
Okay, everybody, everyone's off on a roll. Everyone plug yourselves.
Everybody plug
Go ahead.
Time to navigate and network. This is the networking hour.
This is the networking hour.
On Friday nights.
Before we go.
At FH Nurse Mom, did I... Oh, let me get on my phone.
I believe her name's different on Instagram. It's rooted in purpose, right?
Let's see. My home paper after cleanup. Oh,
That's so funny. I have to release everybody's thing. I guess, like, live doesn't let people plug themselves. So some people, like, they send it and then it's like, do you want to show or do you want to hide this? Like.
Oh, wow, okay. No, we're saying let's do this.
Plug yourself. Thank you, TV5. This is day 5 hair, and I actually couldn't believe I did my hair on Monday, and I haven't done it or done anything to it since. And that's with the We Dad Wash and Go you're going to see tomorrow. This is day 5.
Wow, rooted in purpose. That's who you are. Oh, she's always, all right, I didn't know that.
Follow, you're going to see like her adorable daughter.
Wow.
I love her page.
I see people liking things all the time, but y'all know, I'm never on Instagram. Now I'm saying, okay, but I always hear liking things. Now I know. All right.
Honest Liz, what time is it where you are? Austin Wells, did you guys vote? Yes, we did.
Yes.
It was so funny. People went to vote, and then like you left like the gymnasium where like people were voting, and everybody was outside with their phones, like taking pictures of their stickers and holding them.
They
like,
said the adults that day were worse than like the young people voting. They said because we did not leave without our stickers. I'm like,
Everybody
that's why we
wants a sticker.
came. I said so we can get the sticker,
Okay.
and then we immediately went out and started posing in the hallway.
like with the stickers, like the hallway was lined with people taking pictures, like for Facebook.
And before we left the house, we put on makeup, we did hair, we put on the cute little hoodies. Yeah.
Yep. I know you were in the room doing eyeshadow and everything. You're like for pictures. Like,
Oh yes, of course with the candidates, of course.
yeah. I get excited to vote. I like voting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I missed it. It's breakfast time, 9 a.m. Wow.
Where's that?
Where Honest Liz, it's 9 a.m.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, day 5 hair. So please excuse all my complaining. I swear I complained that whole video. That's because that was on Monday when we filmed our Treatment Tuesday, and I used that horrible Cantu deep conditioner, and my hair was just dry. So the whole time I was just struggling in that video, and so I think I complained a lot during that video. I was just so mad. My hair was so dry.
Well, what video was that? Yes, there we were with our stickers, guys. I voted. We got dressed for the occasion.
We did.
You see the sticker?
Oh, nice. You said I'm on day 2 with Nature's Little Secret. What products did you use? Honestly, says Cantu gave her acne. She doesn't use it anymore. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I like Cantu products. It's just that mask. That mask made my hair so dry and hard. Like, it felt like protein overload. I don't know what happened. It was never again. Never again.
Oh, Tersh and Zoa back to live. And Melanie did not get a sticker. Like, some stickers were so cute. New York, I thought, had a cute sticker. Some were,
Georgia had cute stickers.
yes, some had
New
like,
York had cute
We the
stickers.
People or something. Some were really cute stickers. And then we got those little oval,
Yeah,
I
ours
voted.
were regular.
yeah. But, a sticker's a sticker.
Gail said, y'all, I bought a new shower head tonight. That's why I was late for live. LOL. I used the rose shampoo, milk deep conditioner, banana leave-in, and flaxseed custard. Nice.
Love the banana
How does the
leave-in.
rose shampoo smell? Is it a lot of roses? I'm not a huge fan of the rose smell. That's why when like I was picking out products, I was like, I think I'm going to pass on the roses for now. Louisiana ran out of stickers and blamed it on the state budget. Wow. I'd be like, look, I want my sticker. Have you guys tried Maui Wet?
Where are you at?
On the bottom.
Mine doesn't go up. I'm at 10:35. What time are you at?
Same thing. Yeah, I think it's the same. The one,
Oh.
see, have you tried the Maui N?
Oh, okay. Okay. Heal and Protect. I've seen that.
No. I don't think so.
Oh, Louisiana?
We've only tried the Maui coconut. The Maui coconut. Coconut oil line, the smoothie, and the milk. And then the shampoo and conditioner from the coconut line, which I absolutely did not like at all.
Wow.
And then the vanilla bean, the oil mist, and the butter that we just tried.
I'm still stuck on voting day. They ran out of stickers in Louisiana and blamed it on the budget. See, I'm so particular
Girl,
about
did you
things
not hear
like
me
that.
read that like 5 seconds ago?
No, I did not hear that. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh, because I was reading some other comment that
Okay.
just not
Yeah.
bothered. Okay. All right, so No, because I'm so like I literally got up, got dressed, put on makeup so I can go and get a sticker so I can take a picture. And like if they didn't have a sticker, I'd be so upset.
I'd be like, wait, where's my sticker? Like, can you get more stickers?
Can you call another district to see if I can come over and get a sticker?
Yeah, can you call?
This is really serious business because this has to go on social media. I have to encourage people. Like they have to get out and vote.
We would seriously have to go up the street to like the elementary school. Like, I just voted at the high school, but can I get a sticker? Like, I didn't get a sticker.
Right.
Jada, do you have the Bounce Curl gel? I used the Bounce Curl gel with the smoothie. I thought it was really good.
Right. Until you voted for when they win, will they MADCURLS made us do it. I know when I put the stickers on and then I said MADCURLS vote up, my MADCURLS made us do it.
Okay, Bounce is out of my 13-year-old budget. Okay, so what kind of gels are you working with? What do you got? Oh, okay, wait. No, it's out of her budget. Okay. What's a good gel that would be good with the smoothie? What's kind of like, what's a good gel? That's a good affordable gel that would mix with the Maui, because the Maui's kind of thick.
Anything Shea Moisture? How much is Bounce?
Bounce is like $20.
Okay, so Shea Moisture's not that.
No, but
not
it's
as high as
a
that, right?
gel.
Yeah, I'm thinking does Shea Moisture doesn't Shea
I
Moisture?
don't like Shea Moisture's gels.
You don't?
They're dry.
Okay.
I'm thinking like the Aunt Jackie's flaxseed one,
Okay.
but I don't know if that would mix with the smoothie, because the smoothie's kind of thick.
Anybody know affordable gels?
Affordable gels, y'all. The Aussie gel that gives hold, because the see the Uncle Funky's, that's $20. That's more than Bounce Curl. As I am curling jelly.
Right. Would any of the Miss Jessie's gels work? They're pretty expensive though, right?
They're expensive.
They range anywhere like
Wetline. Not Your Mother's Curl Talk gel. That's a little drying. Multicultural Curls gel. That was kind of busted too.
Wet.
That was wet.
Yeah, we have a video on that one. We like
Oh my gosh,
the
we have so many
multicultural
products.
curls, but that gel.
I'm trying to visualize.
Multicultural Clear, I think it was called.
Okay, so wait, the Shea Moisture's on top.
What about Eco
Gel?
Eco gels, right?
Eco Gel, like the olive oil one?
I love the olive. I mean, those are like $2, right? Anywhere from $2 to $5-ish. The gold one now is $6.99.
I was thinking maybe going out and trying the Miss Jessie's, but it's only $11 in Walmart right now. The Miss Jessie's, which one? Cream gel is lovely. So there's tons of suggestions in the comments. I thought Eco was exiled. People try to cancel things. Things don't really get canceled out here.
Yeah. You can't really jump on bandwagons for things because it has to be personal experience. I really don't jump on the bandwagon for things because, especially if I don't know enough about it, I'll just see things like just all this fuss on YouTube. I'm like, what's the problem now? You know, and so now they canceled it, and so that's their opinion.
I don't know. I always reach for the gold one. That's what I slick my edges down with today. Honest, listen, yeah, someone canceled oils. Like, what? Don't listen to them. Yeah, people are always trying to cancel something. The idea of canceling is canceled.
It depends if you care about natural products versus synthetic. Okay.
So, yeah, people are talking about Wetline, which I wanted to pick up for us because people keep talking about that. Wetline, the Aussie gel, the Eco Gel. Yeah, if you're looking for inexpensive. Wetline.
Yes, I understand that. I finally got the name brand the other day. Remember you said it was acetone, I'm like, I don't care. I said,
Did anybody else see that part in the video? What video? Was that the Nature's Little Secret? Where, like, you said acetone so hard, like, it sounded like
I know.
you were getting ready to curse.
I know, but it was horrible because remember when I was thing one, I had the yellow polish, and so then I wanted to take it off. I thought it was going to be a simple matter because you said, "Oh, this is going to be nothing. This is acetone," and that I
You were
tried
like, the
everything.
cheap
I let
acetone.
it sit. I let it bake. I mean, that did not come off at all. I don't know what
I
that
threw it
was.
away. That's something I threw away today. I threw away that
Okay.
acetone. I'm like,
Yeah.
because you bought
Q-Tex.
Yeah.
And they said it was like super like heavy duty, super powered. So I haven't used it yet because my nails aren't painted. But yeah, I was not playing around with that acetone
I can paint
anymore.
my nails now.
Now you can. Now you can. I like that ring. What is that about? That's cute.
Which one? The
I have to
wavy?
relieve you of this one here. Yeah.
This one was in your room. It was on the floor, and I picked it up and I said, "What's this?" You were like, "Junk," so I took it.
Wow.
What, the wavy
now
one?
it looks so much better on your finger. I remember saying, you like, look at that. I'm like, oh, that junk. Yeah. Everything was just going. I just got into this cleaning mode and everything. I was just grabbing things and throwing. Grabbing things.
Leslie LeBron, I
throwing.
want to try a gel color. We've been seeing people, like, we were actually looking at the hair, what was it, the hair paint wax I think
Yes.
everybody's using now? Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it wouldn't dye. Is there any hint whatsoever that it would dye our hair? Leave a tad bit of color behind because I would be having a fit.
Yeah.
Before I got my hair highlighted the other day, I liked the gold one, was it? I'm like, oh wow, look at it, totally turned her hair almost like highlighted looking. I always see the reds and the purples and the blues and all that, but I had never seen one that made your hair look lighter.
I want to go
brown,
red.
highlighted.
Because I used to have
Yeah.
red hair. I used to be a redhead. So
That's cute.
I would totally do that.
But no, I'm not trying to do that now.
Oh, we're talking about nails.
Oh,
would
we
you
thought-
try
we
a-
talked about gel
Try
hair.
a gel color. What's that? I'm not familiar with nail talk because I
We
never
always
really had
did
nails.
Gel nails.
We always got like acrylics, like fake ones.
Gel.
I don't want them to
gel
start
polish. You mean?
Gel polish.
We always would go up there to get the gel polish.
Right. What's the shellac? Remember you got the shellac? What's that?
Oh yes, that was like a.
They always had to give me a
version
nail because I
down.
never had one. So they always had to like build one and like do all the stuff on it.
That was such a project. It was such a costly project. And before I knew, I guess as quick as my hair grows was as quick as my nails were growing. And I wouldn't have those nails on for about 3 or 4 days when you'd start seeing the nail moving up. And that is just way too costly. $45 for a gel fill or whatever. I just couldn't do that. It's okay for a special occasion, but I had a time getting those nails off, soaking them in acetone, wrapping them in tin foil and cotton, and it was just a mess. And finally, when the last piece of gel, that was it. I haven't gone back since, and it's been a few years now.
Once we're done with our whirlwind cleaning, I said I'm treating myself to like getting my nails done,
Yeah, I always say you have to like pick one vice.
getting them painted,
Yeah.
and it's I guess it'll be cheaper than like them actually having to like build a whole nail. That used to be like $40-50. But some people
Yeah.
really get it done, and like their nails cost like over $100 to get. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, maintenance. You know,
I guess everyone has like their own like
you have your
thing that they want to splurge on.
get the full slab of nails. Yes, I did the whole. I did the gel once because of all the hype. I had no idea how hard that stuff's to take off. No way would I do it again. That's me. Once it was finally off, it took scraping. It took acetone. It took the tin foil that I read on Google, the ball of cotton. I mean, it was a nightmare. Never would I go back to
Exactly,
that again.
Asia. You guys stay ring ready. Did you guys see the picture of the girl who got proposed to, but her nails weren't done, so her friend put the ring on and was like in the picture, like her hand? I thought that was so funny. She like that's a friend.
Yeah, I felt like they ruined my real nail bed. I felt like they were dented in. I felt like they were whitish color. They looked unhealthy, and yeah, and it just a lot of work, a lot of maintenance. And
I just
you
want them
can't
to
do
paint
normal
them.
stuff.
Yeah, I just want them to paint them.
And then
You
my
know.
hair, like, how do you put products in without them getting under your nail?
You mean like when they're really long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
You
do
always
that.
know when like they're growing out, when like they start getting like stuck underneath.
That's
like,
what
here.
I said. It
Yeah.
seems like about 3 or 4 days after you pay for a $45 gel nail manicure, they start growing out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I tried to paint them the other day and like they look busted. So I was like, I think I gotta have someone else do them because I don't know what happened.
My splurge is my phone, no shoes, purses. Yeah, I know. You have to pick a splurge. So, yeah, no, I won't be splurging.
What's
for
our
a while.
splurge?
mine
had splurge.
was the highlights. That should suffice for a while. I used to like do makeup a lot, but I think there's not like another thing. I don't care who comes out with another highlighter, another.
Although I do want James Charles Morphe palette. I was like, that's the last palette I would get. It's so colorful.
But my lipstick
pretty.
always turns to the same color because I always get MAC Stone. So
I know, no more lipsticks for you.
yeah. Even though I found one the other day, guys. I found this, and this was by, was this Rihanna? Like in MAC.
Let me see.
It was nude. Was this a Rihanna one?
This was Rihanna's MAC.
Yeah,
and
a few
it
years
was
ago, a collection.
Matte nude.
It was matte nude. Yeah, it was cute. I found that the other day. Yeah. You can see the darkness here because I tried to put on MAC Stone with it. Yeah, the little signatures there.
Yeah, I was like, it's warm here but cool here. That looks like MAC Stone.
That's MAC Stone. Just discuss it.
Just disgusting. I don't like lipsticks like that. Like I like liquid lipsticks. Where's mine? I know. Oh, see, like
And
I'm
they
wearing
all-
Morphe tonight. Like I like liquid lipstick stuff that's not gonna budge off my lips. I don't want to have to keep applying lipstick and applying lipstick.
Oh,
Like,
even
I
with
just like-
liquid lipstick, I keep applying and applying. So it doesn't matter to me because it all turns the same anyway. Yes, I love Morphe. Yeah, Morphe's got some good eyeshadows. Very quality. Get my nails done for Christmas and weddings. What does everybody splurge on? Okay, so curly fit cheeks, hair products, and shoes. Okay.
I think my splurge might be food.
Yeah,
I think I spend the most money on food. I'm always I want to eat good food.
No, I got all this stuff in the mail because I'm Sephora Rouge, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like for sales, you're almost like forced to buy things just to take advantage of that sale, and then I'm like stockpiling on skincare products that I feel have expiration dates, and because I watched this YouTube channel that shows you what to buy for the Sephora sale, and so they'll tell you to go off and buy the Sunday Riley products. They'll tell you to go get the Drunk Elephant skincare and, you know, stockpile these things until the next sale. Because I think they come in November and maybe February-ish. I don't know the two dates. One's 15%, one's 20% off. And so you're buying this stuff, and then I switch so quickly, you know, so I don't know.
Evelina says I splurge on hair. I splurge on hair products and Kate Spade.
Yes,
Okay.
Kate Spade, that's me.
I splurge on hair products and anti-aging products. Okay.
Yeah, that's me. Where am I not? I'm yeah. I want to try, you know what I want to try? I want to try the Allicate Naturals black soap. Like, I love the black soap shampoo, but I want to try, they
Like
say,
body?
it's like, yeah, for the face, the body, whatever, they said it takes away discoloration, and they said you think you're buying black soap, but you're really not. Black soap is not black, and I didn't know that because Shea Moisture has black soap that's black, and they say black soap is not black, and Allicate Naturals has one that's all these different colors, and that's real black soap, they said. So I want to try that.
I like Shea Moisture's black soap
I
though.
do too. I
It carried
use it
me.
all the
It
time.
carried me all summer.
I do
Definitely
too.
kept my face clear.
Until I found out that black soap is not black.
Yep. And I broke out a couple weeks ago, and I went back to using it again. Cleared my my breakouts away, and
Oh, Tara, is it EZ? I have to watch that. Which skincare really works, and then you have to keep your expectations reasonable. Okay, so which I have found as I get older, I have to keep them reasonable. That you're aging no matter what. You know, I hate to burst the bubble, but you know, I had to come to that reality. You know, you're going to age, and so things that maybe at one time worked, okay, you know, they work now, but you're not going to stop the aging process. I think I used to get Paula's Choice, which was a brand that I found, and I don't even know if she's really all that popular anymore, but she really is a really good authentic skincare brand. But the reality is, and I was glad that she said it because it is the truth, unless you do plastic surgery, you're going to age. All of this, and you know, I gave you guys the lessons, all of this, we're lifting everything up and all this and all these creams and padding and all that, it keeps it at bay. It might plump things up, like hyaluronic acid and products might plump up the eye area, but it's all temporary unless you actually go under the knife. And who wants to go under the knife? Like, I don't.
Somebody with Manny?
I think we had a video one time and I said your eyeballs start down here and you lift them way up here. Next you know they drop down to here. So you got to be really careful with all that plastic surgery because you just better leave well enough alone, in my opinion. You know, so I'm aging, okay. All right, let me not try to start tucking chins. Next, you know, my chin's way up here, and I would have the cheekbones way up here. I look crazy, you know. So let me just like leave well enough alone. Be grateful that I'm aging gracefully, and just leave it. Because sometimes you are so. You told me I couldn't name names that time, but I had to. I said Meg Ryan. I mean, what a disaster. She used to have such a cute little pixie look, and now she's not even on camera. Like did she go in hiding? Because it really was a botched job. And you see so many botched jobs. And I would be so upset. Like everybody wants to look beautiful. Everybody wants to look young and like ageless. But you're
Podcast
aging.
topic.
Okay, like we're aging. Okay, we're coming to that reality. Like we're aging. And so you could just do a few things, like things, and try to like plump up the area and all that. But I'm not going to remove. You know, they say, oh, get Restylane injections, and then my forehead, no more I have no more expressions. You know, everything is just like frozen, solid, like, and I just look crazy. I look younger than you, okay? I just look like what's wrong, Lori? I doesn't smile anymore. Oh my gosh, I am smiling.
Isabella said, I work at a spa in New York. Women will do some crazy things, and she has a clown emoji.
It doesn't even look natural. Like, don't they look in the mirror and see like they've gone too far? Their mouths don't move anymore. They don't have any more expressions. They've just gone too far. Like I say, okay, it's supposed to compliment. When you do this face tuning, people just erase their features, like leave features, like just don't do this gloss over of this face tuning, like sprinkle like diamond dust, like where are the features? Like I like leave a few wrinkles under my eyes because I'm 51, I'm going to have wrinkles. I said leave my wrinkle in my forehead. I earned it. I want it. You know, just don't like wipe my cheeks completely like a 2-year-old. Like I'm 51, I've lived. Leave my character in my face. Do a few little things. You can remove one little bag under my eye. That's okay. All right, I want to look a little attractive. All right, but don't remove
you look pretty with all your bags,
all
girl.
the bags under my eyes. That looks insane. Okay, like did I live? You know? Body dysmorphia, right?
Oh, I know. Like, I know, like, some of the people who are getting all that work done now, like, what's going to happen to their faces, you know,
I know.
when they really start to age?
Because it's going to fight against all of that. Like, it's going, like, I guess they can afford to keep going back and back and back. But I always tell the story years ago when I was in California. And at the time, my husband wanted me to have a breast job. Are you kidding? I'm like, you get pecs, and then I'll get breasts. Like, I was not about that life. I don't care who was out in California and what they were doing. I'm just not about that life. And I said, so now we got a little bit of money. I said, now when it's time for more fillers, refillers, saline, whatever they put in the breast, I said, then we won't have money, and then here I'll be. As if like I don't have enough issues going on. I'm like, absolutely not. Like, I never let any man, I don't care who you are, tell me what to do with my own body. I didn't feel insecure about it. I didn't care. I don't care what everybody was doing in California at the time. I knew what I was not going to do. Okay, and so I was not about breast implants, especially because somebody like wanted me to do it. Like, no, I wasn't doing that thing. Gosh, I didn't, because now I'm in my 50s and times are hard. Can you imagine? Now it's time for fills. And there I be.
It's time for refills.
And there I be. All sagging, hanging. These exploded in my chest. And now I really will know what's up. Now I got some real problems. Okay? So sometimes you take vanity too far. So that's what I put him through the test. You want me to do that? Then you do that. Okay? And then everybody sings a whole nother tune at that point. Okay?
TV5, I could do that, some laser hair removal. Who's done that? Does that really work?
I just want laser hair removal. How does that work?
Like, they remove your hair with a laser, and, like, it doesn't grow back, right?
Yes, little Kim. Yeah, her face.
My biggest thing is like my smile lines. But I feel like even if I got them done, they would just come back because all I do is laugh. So like I just have to embrace my smile lines. Like it is what it
Like,
is.
I don't. Mom, I don't have smile. Like I never smile.
You were like, I don't have smile
That's not
lines.
my issue. Yeah, but no. Because all right, sometimes these things last like a year or two, and so when I think of 2 years ago, that's when I got my big chop. Now my hair would be long and my cheeks would be down here, okay? Because I would have big chopped and had great big cheekbones. 2 years later, now they're dropping again. So this stuff is very temporary.
Dropping.
You know? Yeah, it's not permanent. So you know where you're starting off at. Then they lift them up to a whole nother level, and then now they're gonna fall back down. Where do they fall to? So I just.
I think once people start, they can't stop.
I think
That's
yeah.
probably how it is. Probably like with tattoos, like people get one and then like they just want to keep getting tattoos. Like once you get one, I think that was kind of me with piercings. Like I got my ear pierced, and then I got my second hole, and then I got my cartilage, and you were like, enough, like stop.
Yeah.
You were like, you could stop there, no more. And
I think they're afraid to go under the knife, and then they're like, okay, this isn't too bad, you know. And then they're like, okay, let's just one more thing. But like YouTube, all these fake lips, and
everybody has the first thing they get is lip fillers.
the first
That's the
thing
first
they
thing
get
is
is
lip
these
fillers.
lip fillers, and then the teeth. Then they talk weird because their lips are so big, and then these teeth.
They're just
and,
like perfectly white and straight.
Yeah, it's like is it veneers? Every tooth is fixed.
Veneer. I think a lot of it's veneers.
Yeah.
They get veneers. They get their teeth done.
Yeah, so yeah,
Oh
those
yeah,
lips.
Renee Zellweger too. Yeah, she changed her look completely.
Completely.
She looked kind of different in that last Bridget Jones movie. Because she did Bridget Jones, then she did Bridget Jones 2, and then she did like Bridget Jones's Baby, and she did not look like herself at all.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think if you have the money and you maybe live that lifestyle and you want to, I mean, everybody wants to look good. Just because, who am I to judge? I like makeup, and I probably spend a fortune on makeup to make myself. People are always just trying to make themselves look the best they can look, okay? So if you have the money, you can do that. But just kind of like know when enough's enough. You're not like Joan Rivers. She was not going to reverse time. She was not going to go back to a 20-year-old, you know, and then you just wipe your whole feature. You wipe your personality. You wipe everything away, like within reason. Like if I could afford plastic surgery, let's see, guys, what would I have done? Let me see. One thing. If I could pick one, if you could do one thing, you said smile lines.
I think my smile lines.
Okay, let me think. If I could have, maybe. I don't know. See where I need work. No. Okay, let me think. All right.
They might have to, CCJ, because like those are your teeth now. So they might have to. Do they grind your teeth down to like nothing? They
Oh,
might to
wow.
like stick them on. Like those are your teeth.
Maybe the eye area, like it's aging, but very, very, the way I always tell you, just every little bit of work, okay? Not just wiping, like just tightening this whole area, just pulling it so tight where I don't look like my age. You have to, everything has to match up. Okay, so I wouldn't want that to just be wiped, every single wrinkle gone, you know, within reason. So if I had to,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Butt
no.
implants never really look natural, do they?
Butt implants.
Yeah. Like a Brazilian butt lift.
But when does it fall?
Would it fall if they put it in place? Isn't it like fillers? Like, would it ever fall?
I don't know. I just in our family, I'm like we have issues with like weight, and so I'm like, you know, you get a tattoo, it starts here. We put on some weight, and it'll be like on my back. I know I had a chicken pox years ago when I was a little girl, and the chicken pox used to be, I think, on a very serious note, I think on my butt. And last time I saw it, it was under my breast. Okay, so what's that about? All right, I only had one chicken pox scar, and now it's under my breast. So I'm like, okay, the body shifts and moves and stuff. So you get tattoos. It starts one place. I want to, what do they call it, a tramp stamp. It's on my back, and next thing you know, it's on my ankles. You know, you got to be careful. Like, it's, you know.
Mom,
like,
I don't think they move that much.
I don't know how they move when they don't move, and what gets them to move.
It starts on your back and ends on your ankles.
Yeah, you put on weight, take off the weight. You know, I don't know.
Oh man, I can't. they don't think about the aging neckline with no wrinkles in the face. Yeah. How do you
Right.
get your face done, but your neck, you're still aging in your neck, and then
Yeah.
like your hands. They say hands give away age.
Very much so.
Your
yeah,
hands.
your hands look very, very young and smooth, like very, very creamy, and you can definitely tell these hands have worked.
Your hands are soft though. You're always soft.
You know, you definitely can tell that. People don't realize that. There's lots of body parts that give you away. Yeah, that
Curly
gets
fit
me.
chic. I know. It might be time to put her to bed. She's too much.
Yeah, people don't think about the neck. I do though. I told you guys in that video. I'm like, this is how we like get our necks. Okay, so like the chin here. I saw these isometric exercises, and you do this. You take like the fist, put it under here, and you try to press it down with your like head and push it up like, and it's supposed to like temporarily relieve that kind of area. Or like the aging around the mouth. They said you pull your mouth open and then try to close it like, and you try to bring it in. That takes away the line. Stuff like that, like I'll have fun with and do. But as far as getting shots and injections, and next time you guys see me after my week, my lips will be out to here like, no, like, it's too obvious. Very subtle.
I can't with you though in your skincare. Like we'll like be on a time crunch for filming, and you'll just be like, "I'm applying my skincare."
Right?
I'm applying my skincare.
I know. I'm like, you're like, Mom, like the two after.
There's like a
before
whole
the 2-hour concealing.
There's like a 2-hour skincare routine.
You're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm applying my skincare. Okay.
And you'll just have like a million bottles and potions and serums, and you're just going like this and going like this and patting it in. And I'm just like, stop.
I am. Yeah, and then taking the ring finger and then putting the little bit of oils. I learned that recently, just to kind of plump up the wrinkles under the eyes. You know, it's like age creeps up on you. I thought I stayed on top of it.
Lily DeVilla said you're having her kiss the sky.
Right, to pull the neck.
But Lily DeVilla was the one. She was the one who told us that everyone's gonna have like funky chins because we're all like always looking down at our phones.
Yes.
This generation has something going on with their neck and like the little thing going on here.
Because we met Lillian DeVilla in New York a couple of weeks ago at the store, and it's free. Yeah, we went there for something skincare class, and she was like we're doing all this work, but here we are all
just
the
like
time
always
on
like
our phones.
this.
We're pulling our chins. That's why we're all having double, triple, quadruple chins, because we're always in the phones. I didn't think of that.
Didn't even think about it. Phone neck. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta walk with your head high at all times.
Call me.
Right?
Right. Yeah, so you just kind of like I think that's what they call aging gracefully. Like, you don't fight the process. Like, you do what you can do, but just don't become obsessed. I think maybe, I don't know if it's everybody, but maybe I went through my maybe a period of obsession, like late 30s, early 40s, where you kind of like try everything, and then you kind of just like settling on in. Like, you know, you're going to age, you do the best you can, and it is what it is at that point. And, you know, that's a nice place to be, where you're just content and you're just okay with how life's moving on and how you're moving on, and then glad to be here and have still breath in my body, you know. And not saying I want to be homely by anybody's stretch of anybody's imagination, but it's not like this obsession where you just want this like forever like young look. Like, I'm proud of the way that I look and the life that I've lived, and every scar I have, every wrinkle I have. Yeah, I earned this stuff, so I want to look my age, because now I have a 25-year-old daughter. Why would I want to even look anywhere near like that? That just, to me, just doesn't compute with me.
You have spoken.
Even though, where were we the other day? It's somebody, voting, and they said sisters, were they just being nice, or they were just older? So we looked like, that was the first time I told you guys.
They were women. I feel like women don't really say sisters to us. Like, typically it's like a man trying to flirt. They're like, he's like, sisters?
Yeah,
like, but it was two old ladies.
Yeah, we got messed up on something, and they're like, one
they were like,
knew.
what's your address? And we said two different things, and I'm like,
oh yeah, and then you're like, oh my God, you're right. And then she goes, so she's like, so this sister knows more than you do. And I'm like, yeah, like, and I was like, sisters, that hadn't been heard about in a while. I said, my sister days were over. Now they know I'm the mother and that you're the daughter.
Clearly they weren't over yet. Not quite. Typically we head off at 10:30 and it's 11. We don't want to say goodbye.
Aww.
Because we'll be gone. Is anybody tired?
I use apple cider vinegar as a toner.
Is it time to say farewell?
I found witch hazel in my cleaning the other
Me
day.
too. I found it.
You didn't find it. I found it.
No, because I cleaned the bathroom, so I organized underneath the sink.
Okay, so I took it out and put it on top of the sink, and that's what I'm using now. Are you using it?
No, what's it for?
I don't know. It said witch hazel toner, and everyone, like, witch hazel was like a thing back in the day, right? So I just started using it. I don't know what it's for. It's like to tone. Like for
Honey gives a
pores.
nice glow.
Yes.
What about lemon? I have
Yes.
2 little acne scars that I need to like fade, and I bought a lemon today. Do I just like stick lemon on it? If we ever get box braids, I would get box braids. I've never done it before, but I've wanted to.
Yeah, you have. I never thought about it, but probably.
Mom, I can't see with box braids, girl.
Yes, no, I can't see myself with box braids either, at all. I thought it was kind of like alcohol. No, it doesn't have the smell of alcohol at all in it. It's a mild kind. I have to check to see because let me not speak definitively.
Yes.
I'm not sure. Does it have alcohol in it? I don't think witch hazel does. No lemon, too acidic. To take away discoloration. I use witch hazel to tone. Asia rose.
Which is almost like aloe vera. No alcohol.
Okay.
No
You
lemon. Too
pumpkin.
too acidic. Really?
No alcohol. Okay. Really? Jan Brady did. On the Brady Bunch. Remember I used that the other day when she wanted to remove her freckles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then someone said they say vitamin E is good for spots, which are lemons.
Yes, I swear by vitamin E.
I mean, it would just be like a little like dot on the spots, not all over my face.
It's very expensive. They give you a little microscopic amount, but I guess you would just put it just in the discolored areas.
But whatever you've been giving me is so good. It's like Innisfree, which is like Korean skincare. What was like
That was that tangerine sleeping mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It faded it within like a day, but I still kind of see it, so I thought I would just put some lemon on it, but maybe I'll just stick with that mask because it was super dark, and like within like a day, it like faded it really, really well.
The most I'll do now are things like that. Anything for hyperpigmentation. Because of my days of laying in the sun when I was in my 20s, it's coming back to haunt me now. But not obsessively so the way I was a few years ago where I would not step outside without sunscreen and all that. Like, I'm like just living life now. I'm not just obsessed like that. But I will use products like that for discoloration, hyperpigmentation, and it seems to work. And I notice that it seems like light-skinned women, as they get older, get darker. So I don't know if it's because of the hyperpigmentation, like overtaking your face like that. So I don't know. Just like there's this area here with me that just my cheeks are just seems to be darker than, say, like my forehead's like a bright forehead. I just want my face to be even toned. So I like things that brighten the tone, because then it becomes, even if sometimes it'll give me like a tan. You'll be like, look, you've been in the sun.
Look, you've been in the sun.
Yeah, and I'm like, I think it's just because it's calls itself toning my whole face, and it's just making me all like one color, but it looks healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a morning routine. You said in the morning I cleanse, tone, vitamin C, serum, moisturize, and then use facial SPF last. Sounds like you. You have like a million bottles and potions, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I know I do.
Favorite Diva Curl gel? I would say the original. I like the original Diva Curl gel. The no, light. Wait, that doesn't even make sense. The light defining gel. That one. Sorry, I'm thinking of the conditioner. I like the one conditioner.
Is it Monica? She said she understands. Yes, and she doesn't know why. Yeah, I do feel like that. That light-skinned women seem like they get darker. I know my grandmother looked like she did. Sunscreen, yeah, I don't want to be a bad example. I totally was obsessed and went out all the time with it, but then it started messing up my makeup, I felt. Because it always has like that white haze, and even though that's, I guess it's vain that I don't want to put that on, worrying about my makeup, but I do. It just starts off with that, just that very snow white base, and
That's because you like layer it on with a shovel.
I did, because I was obsessed with the sun. Like I'm like, even though as if I could like buy back time after all that laying out in my 20s, but I was starting to see what happened in my 20s, but I just kind of keep it at bay best I can now. But no, that hyperpigmentation definitely is coming back to haunt now. Let's see, Barbie Lovable, I learned the hard way to use sunscreen. What was the hard way?
Oh my gosh, remember that summer I put like coconut oil all over my skin and sat outside? I fried.
Yes.
I fried. I was like a lobster.
CCJ says, I feel like I'm getting lighter. Is it because the summer's over? Because, yeah, definitely
Oh yeah, that happened.
in the fall, if I look at pictures, even though this year wasn't that market of a difference.
We did not tan at all this summer. Not even a little
at
bit.
all. But, yeah, not even to the point where we have to change like our foundation color. We just simply just did not
Nope.
tan.
We did not tan.
Are you getting lighter because of the seasons, or because as you get older you're getting lighter? CCJ?
Oh, she had 4 moles shaved off by her dermatologist.
Oh,
Are those
okay.
like sun moles?
Yeah,
I have one on my back that appeared.
Sometimes
It's
it could be
just-
like skin cancer. I don't want to say like definitively, but yeah, it could be problematic maybe.
Yeah, I have one that appeared on my back that just like hangs out.
Okay.
Did you ever see it?
No.
They better
Okay,
pay
later.
rent.
Okay.
And then like I'm getting like these skin colored, I don't know, raised raised things. I thought it was like a bump like acne. I kept picking, and
What,
it
like
doesn't
skin,
pick
like,
away.
like a skin tag?
It's not a skin tag. It's like these. I don't know. I saw this commercial the other day on TV, and they were called like SKs or something. It was on the woman's side of her face. I don't know, but it's the same color as my arm, but it's just hanging out on my skin. See?
Oh, I had one of those.
Like, what is that?
I don't know. It was over here, but it went away.
I don't know. Just strange things happen in
See?
your 50s. Yeah, and I didn't realize. And I was like thinking of something to pick, and it doesn't go away. Like, so let me stop causing problems. Use a tinted SPF. Those kind of things just never look right on my complexion. Tinted SPFs or foundations with SPF in them. It just, because I always say I have like a yellow undertone, and anything with a yellow undertone seems like it never has like that SPF in it. So it's not the right color for my complexion. Might want to check your hormone levels. Okay. Yeah, I know. I used to tan every summer. Not anymore. Oh, super goop.
I don't have a dermatologist.
But naked. I know, like people say these things, like not even like just picking on Barbie Lovable or whatever, but people say things like that. You know, go to your doctor, check this out, or go have this checked out by your dermatologist every year. Like, who has a dermatologist laying around? You know, I don't. You know, I can't even think of who I can get my hands on for one.
What would we go to a dermatologist for? Say hi?
They say, yeah, no, a dermatologist, like for moles and things like that. She probably has one because of the problem that she had with the moles. But yeah, I don't have that. I mean, we have like the barest of. I mean, healthcare in America, like really, who has a dermatologist laying around or anything else? I mean, it's like the bare minimum.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like if you need to, then like a dermatologist.
Yeah,
Like for me,
that would
like
be important.
if something important, like an eye doctor's important for me because I can't see. I need contacts. I need
Right.
glasses. Dentist, that's important.
Or like
to me.
migraines, a neurologist,
You know,
but everybody does have a neurologist hanging around.
Gynecologist, that's important.
Yeah.
But like I don't have like skin issues.
But
so
the bigger the ologist, the more the money.
the bigger the ologist. Yeah, right. If they have skin issues already.
Yeah.
Bye, Catherine Harris. Yeah, we're gonna head out too. I'm getting sleepy. I'm ready to tie this hair up and go get in the bed and start our week off.
Don't get too comfortable because tomorrow we'll start cleaning.
I know it's really not like a vacation or anything. Are you sure we can't go someplace sunny?
For acne care, yes, definitely. When Spencer, when he was a teenager, he suffered with acne, and I know they say it's a phase and kids should grow out of it, and they will and all that, but I just always felt my kids' pain no matter what the issue was, and I wanted to just be proactive with it, literally proactive. So when proactive didn't work, then I found a dermatologist for him at the time to help him with that issue. So that's when, I looked at it, but I've never been to one for myself.
That's a good question. Monica Stringfield, we'll keep you guys posted via our new community page.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let you guys know.
Good night, TJ Lightfoot. So I see a dermatologist. Okay. Thank you, FH Nurse Mom.
Bye. Good night.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes they will do that, Gail friend. Back in my flying days, they would do that if you give up a seat and all
Night,
that.
Asia. People are saying good night. It's the good night roll call.
It's the good night roll call, guys. All right, so
So I sit here and eat all these.
if I say take a little bit out, set them to the side. All right, guys. So we shall.
I'm dozing too.
Yeah, I'm tired.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
We will see you when we see you.
We'll keep you up to date on the community page.
Yeah.
And keep your notifications on just in case we
Pop up.
in when we need a break from cleaning.
Say hey.
Yeah.
Video going out tomorrow if you do the write up.
I'll do it
It's
right
sitting
now.
on YouTube waiting to be released minus your write up.
Oh, really? Okay.
So you haven't done your job.
Okay.
We're hiring another channel.
Yeah, I may
That's
or
what
may
we're
not be
taking.
back. I might open up my own channel.
Yeah, your own podcast. All right, guys. Everyone's saying good night. I'm letting everybody get their good nights in. Good night, good night, good night.
Hi, Barbie Lovable,
Right.
Evangeline Farrell, CCJ, Lillian Davila, Gail Friend, Chibi Elise, Anteria Allen. Anteria Allen's been here all night. As sure as many others, but I just remember that name from the very beginning.
Yes, Jen loves nail polish. We're taking a week off.
Yep.
Thank you. Sorry, my ring almost fell off.
My ring?
The ring you called junk? I was like, oh, what's this? And you were like, probably junk. And I was like, okay. I'll take a little
I
shiny
went to do
look.
a slam dunk with it in the bag, and then I saw
Little
it. I heard
pinky
it go
ring.
ding on the floor, and I just didn't bother picking it up. And then you came in,
It's cute.
and you took little and made much. Now it looks really cute. That looks so cute.
It's like a little pinky
It's
ring.
very cute.
Night, night, guys.
One person's junk is another man's treasure. She just turned into a treasure.
And now you want it. Now it's looking real good.
Yeah.
It's shiny. You must have shined it. Kept it shiny. Because I know this thing is probably from Forever 21.
Glad I had you laughing, Jada. E. I really don't mean to. It's just the things I say. I just lived life, and I just call a thing, I always say.
Indeed, indeed.
You're never hollering with laughter, though.
Maybe because I'm with you all the time.
Okay.
So you're new to these people.
Okay.
You're old to me.
I'm
but you're
old news.
but you're still funny. You're still funny. Ha 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 ha.
Yes, I'm gonna pack up my bag. Look at, speaking to this plug in J. Crew, though I don't need to. They can plug me. $8. Isn't that cute? Just saw it in there one day.
Girl.
That's cute. This is how I bring all my junk down on a Friday night.
All right, we'll
I
start
put it-
packing it up.
Yes, I put it all
Packing
in
it
there.
in.
I'm packing it in.
All right.
All right.
We are leaving. Just
This is, guys.
we'll see you when we see you. Oh, I didn't say we reached 1 million views on our channel. I was shook it today.
Oh.
Well, like well over 1 million views, but I just noticed because I noticed when it was at like 900 And wait, it was like 982,000 or something. I'm like, oh, we're getting ready to hit 1 million. And then I looked today, and then we were like well over 1 million. I was like, wow,
Wow.
1 million people have watched us, or like
or one person watched 1 million times.
one person watched 1 million times. I don't know. We have 1 million views on the channel across all our videos, and I was like, what? That's crazy.
All right.
Cool stuff.
All right, you guys stay safe. Remember, if y'all get arrested, keep your head held high.
And don't get arrested while we're gone. But if you do,
I know.
keep your head high.
If you're new here, it's just a MADCURLS joke. Like, I'm like, one of my pet peeves amongst millions of others is I cannot stomach for somebody bold enough to commit a crime, and then when they're on TV in handcuffs, this is them now. Hiding. Like, y'all don't recognize my curls. Like, you guys cannot see that this is me, you know, and then this is them walking through the streets. Like, no, if you gotta be bold enough to commit the crime, hold your head held high while you're on the news in handcuffs. Be like, yep, I did it, or nope, I didn't do it, but still, why do you have to hide? They just don't hide. I'm like, MADCURLS fam, don't hide.
Don't hide. Hold your head up.
Hold your head up, okay?
On the news.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
All right, guys.
Have a good week. We heart you. And we will see you guys soon.
Come back with some good recipes for Thanksgiving, because Taylor's got to cook.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
You can press the button.
I'll press the button.
Okay. Are we done?
Okay.
Okay. Yep. There we go. That button. There you go. Okay. And end.